go.
Oh, here we go. Did it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he just broke his phone.
Don't be mad at me.
His
Don't be
phone
mad at
just
me.
crashed on him.
Don't be mad at
But,
me.
ladies and gentlemen, it is another wonderful day
Y'all give me a minute now.
here in this city that we love so much.
Don't be mad at me, y'all. I'm getting the camera set up.
Now that he's able to go live on YouTube, he has,
I
his thing.
had to
So.
set me up. I had to set me up, y'all. We in here.
So,
Ooh, we.
how everybody's doing today? I'm Rod. That's Rome. And we are the Rod and Rome podcast. Coming at you with everything.
R&R. I like that. R&R.
Everything and then some.
R&B.
It ain't no R&B.
You know, it's just, ooh.
So, what I would like to start off with is that, we do
It's
this,
me.
because we enjoy talking to people. We enjoy telling y'all how we feel about stuff. And granted,
Oh.
everybody might not agree
Uh-oh.
with what we say
Give me a minute, y'all.
or what we do. I'm trying to give him time to
So how do you lock this?
get his stuff together.
Okay, you know me. I be fucking up. I be fucking up.
He's not tech savvy, y'all.
Don't stop. God damn it. I be fucking up. I be fucking up. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But we got a plethora. Yeah, I'm using my big boy words today.
Ooh, you been playing Scrabble. Oh, God damn it, man. Stop fighting me.
I've been using my big words today. So we got a plethora of things that we're gonna talk about today.
This thing trying to fight me, y'all. I don't know why he doing that. I think it's because I'm black. It's fighting me, y'all. It's fighting me.
But so one of the things we talk about a lot, as you know, we're both big wrestling fans.
Oh, we starting off for wrestling already?
Yeah, because I got other stuff to get into.
We still doing 50 Cent?
So yeah. So one of the things that we
we back in there.
that we were talking about earlier, because when you do shows like this, you kind of got to have an idea of what you want to talk about for that day. So we were talking about legacies in wrestling,
My favorite.
and earlier he brought out a real big point about legacies. That you got all these people and it follows a pattern. I didn't even realize it followed a pattern until earlier today.
I like to do that from time to time.
So
'Cause people
he
think
actually
I be
he actually
crazy.
did his homework for a change.
They be thinking I'm crazy. Listen, I had an argument with a guy about he feels that the Samoans are taking over the WWE, and it's all Samoan this and the Samoans that on the Ronnie family this. I was like, you know what? You must not know what a legacy is. Legacy, you talk about Randy Orton and the group he was in. I was like, okay, let's use that as an example. Randy Orton's father is who?
Cowboy Bob Orton,
Cody Rhodes' father is who?
Dusty Rhodes.
Ted DiBiase's father is who? Not Ted. Yeah, that's the name, Ted DiBiase. No,
His son,
what is his son's name? Was it? Yes, to say DiBiase,
right?
because I don't remember his first name. He was trash. So,
he got to be
because
trash.
he was. I mean, so his father was who?
I don't
Ted
think-
DiBiase.
Yeah.
So now, you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
His father. All these are great monumental men in WWE history.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think they was gonna not have a paved way? Did you think that they wasn't gonna have a easy access, knowing who their fathers are?
Oh no. Yeah, for sure.
You're looking at, let's use Randy Orton. people don't like what I say. Randy Orton's had a better career than John Cena. They get mad. How can you say that? No, John Cena's damn near 16-time world champion. He's a, yeah, but he had to struggle to get that.
That he did. He struggled hard. He did.
So John Cena struggled to get that. He struggled to get to his mountaintop, almost being fired, new gimmick changes.
Man almost got fired twice. What, twice or three
Twice.
times? Yeah, twice.
So now, here comes Randy Orton. Here's the difference with Randy. Randy had his little short spell when he was wearing them tight blue shorts. But then we put him with a real group. And Randy Orton's first title was what?
Intercontinental.
Someone said something?
Mm-mm.
Intercontinental. You know how long it took him to be that? I bet you it was a short time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a short time. A real short time. So in the amount of time John Cena it took for him to establish a gimmick, Randy Orton did it.
Yeah.
Randy Orton, basically, well, we're going to put you with real names
To keep you in a certain spot.
And in the midst of boosting you up, you know what? There's no title on it. But it's interesting the title they throw on him. It's interesting.
That title has relevance to a certain extent.
Intercontinental is...
It's mid-card. At the time, it was...
Around that time, no. You have people actually combating to go for that.
Yeah, you did.
So now we're looking at an Intercontinental champion, right? So let's dive into the Intercontinental title shit. Okay, well, let's start with Randy Orton. Randy Orton's father was a big, I wouldn't say a WWE champion.
He held the Intercontinental belt.
But he frequented that title, did he?
Yeah.
So now, Randy Orton's first title was what? We're going to go through legacies. Randy Orton's title was what? First title, Intercontinental. Now, let's use The Rock. The Rock's, big name.
Intercontinental.
Rock's first title was Intercontinental. Okay, oh wow, that's big.
That's two.
So, let's go with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' big title, first title, WWE Intercontinental.
That's three legacies right now.
Intercontinental.
That we talking about.
Cool. And I'm not just gonna use Intercontinental. I'm gonna use what their family was most frequently to have. So most of their families, your dads had that title.
Yeah.
So now let's go with the Usos. Their dad. Tag team. I wouldn't say specialist, but
tag team champion.
He was a tag team champion, and his kids do what again?
Tag team.
Okay, wow. Let's just keep going down the line. We got Roman Reigns. Fucking great. His father and uncle Alfred and Seiko were what again?
They were tag team champions.
What was Roman Reigns' first title?
Tag team champions with the Shield.
So now here we go. Now fast forward. Roman Reigns also has held an Intercontinental. Who is his family again?
Samoan.
So Samoans are frequently to have what again? Intercontinental. Okay, cool. So I ain't doing that. Cody Rhodes, I told you that. Randy Orton, we went through that. More legacies that do that. Okay. Do you remember the Hart Foundation?
Very much so.
Bret, Owen.
Oh no, Rock said he's watching, he's studying for a test.
But go ahead, pass that, boy.
Yeah, you need to pass that. We need more money in the pot. He asked us how we feel about the Attack on Titan movie that's supposed to be coming out. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So now we're shifting, right? Let's shift some more. The move, we all remember Yokozuna, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's his move again?
He didn't call it the Annihilator, but yeah, That's what it was.
Cool.
Nia Jax.
She's related to who again? She not related to Yokozuna?
Yes, she is.
Yokozuna's first titleship was a what again?
World Championship.
Nia Jax is what?
Women's World Champion.
Okay, cool. Ric Flair.
Oh, no,
Great.
no. We see, that's the problem right there.
Ric Flair is a 16-time world champion.
And how many is Charlotte?
Charlotte is what again?
15? 13? Somewhere around that 13, 15
14.
mark.
I want to say 16 actually.
15 or 16, yeah.
So, has Ric Flair's father held anything lower?
No. It's World Championship or nothing else.
Charlotte Flair is what again?
15-time women's champion.
She a tag team champion?
Did she ever hold a tag team belt? I don't think so.
She's always held.
She's either held the blue brand or the red brand.
Like who? Her father? So yeah, I'm starting to see the pattern. Okay, if y'all still don't believe me, let's go into today's time. Let's go a little deeper. Braun Breaker's fathers and uncles.
Scott and Rick Steiner.
The Steiners.
Tag team champions.
Their first one before.
But here now, let's not forget, Big Papa Pump, when he was solo, did have a title.
World Heavyweight?
Yes, he did.
Multiple occasions?
Yes, he did.
No, I think Papa Pump is a U.S. title too first.
Yeah, and well, technically in WCW, but same.
But it's the same thing. They own it. So now, Braun Breaker has held
NXT champion, NXT North American champion.
What was the last one now?
Tag team champions in NXT.
Like his who?
Dads and uncles.
I don't remember his dad ever being a world champion, but you know what he was? A U.S. champion. What they give him?
Intercontinental.
So we need to stop playing like
that. Legacies don't exist in wrestling.
We need to stop it. This is a thing. I'm not making this up. I'm not. People say, "Oh, you're making this up."
No, ain't nothing made up.
It's proven.
One thing that you will find out about the Roman Rod podcast is that we focus on stats. Stats tell the story.
And what can be proven.
And what can be proven.
So let's be clear. I ask you again, whose role was harder? Stone Cold Steve Austin's or The Rock's?
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold actually had to work. He got fired.
Same thing with Kurt Angle. Same thing with John Cena. Same thing with Kevin Owens, Undertaker. All these stars that are big names now, it wasn't handed to them.
So who had the easier role? Undertaker or Randy Orton?
Randy Orton had it easily, no matter how many people look at it. Again, the name of the group was called, the first name of the group was called what?
Legacy.
Right. The next group that came up behind them, which still consisted of Flair. No, it wasn't Flair. It was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton, and Batista. But Flair was still there, though, remember? Because that's when the Batista turn came. Right?
Ouch.
Am I right?
That sucks.
And who was all in that group? Nothing but legacies.
Now watch this. Everyone really forgets about the evolution thing. So, Triple H.
Right.
Ric Flair, Batista, Randy Orton.
Was Shawn Michaels part of this? Who was? Because there was.
No, not Evolution.
Yeah, he was part of Legacy, but he wasn't because there was a fourth member. Flair didn't wrestle. Flair was just there, kind of in like a managerial role, I guess. Is that what you want to call it?
In which one? Legacy?
No, Evolution. Because that was the turn.
No,
that's when Batista turned.
Ric Flair wrestled then. Remember because
I'm trying to remember.
He ran another Intercontinental Championship and tag team. So no, he still, Ric Flair still wrestled. It was like a combination of both.
Okay.
But he was still wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
We have to remember, Batista, Brock Lesnar, John Cena. Who's the other one? Batista, John Cena. Lesnar, Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton. All came in at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first one to strike gold?
It was Randy.
Why was it Randy?
Because his dad was a legacy. It was. I feel like you do now, to a certain extent, that they did write provisions in for all their kids.
Think about it. Everybody's kids.
Are champions. Are champions or have been champions.
Natalie's father is who?
Huh?
Natalie's father is who?
Brett? No. Jim. The one, yeah, Jim.
Well, I'm not gonna say weakest link, but let's be for real. What titles did he really hold?
They held the tag team champions. What Brett held.
Natalia's last run was what again?
Tag team champions. Even though she did have, she was.
Let's bring up her uncle. Both of them.
But not
both
not only,
champions.
Yeah, but not even to be clear about it. To be clear about it, I'm sorry. She was the women's champion at one point in her career. As much as people shit on her,
right?
Legacy.
Right. So let's look into this. Yes, people think I'm fucking crazy. No, they told you. They told a long time ago. They told you. A lot of promos. My kids this. They had their kids with them. You mean to tell me?
So you think down the line that if
you think it wasn't in their contracts?
If Cody's daughter decides to wrestle,
or you looking at a future champion? I'm telling you right now.
Granted, that's like what 20 years down the road.
20 years down the road, Seth Rollins' kids, are gonna be champions. It's a triple effect. And people are gonna be like, how?
Because here's the other example that is so prevalent right now. Rock has a daughter. What is she? Not only the fact she can wrestle, she might be garbage at it, but she can wrestle. Yes or no? But what does she do now? She runs NXT, and a lot of people
might. Fuck that. What does The Rock do right now?
He's sitting on the board of directors.
Does he own part?
No, he's not part owner. He just sits on the board of directors.
Believe that if you want to. I'm telling you, The Rock. Okay, let's go with that. He sits on the board of directors, so he has a big say. So, The Rock's daughter does what on NXT again?
Runs the show.
The Rock basically told you in a whole documentary, which you really wasn't supposed to know how they planned this shit.
But again, though, I think the problem was, though, with that documentary, there was nothing wrong with it. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, they said too much.
He said too much. Let's be clear. He said way too much that shouldn't have been said.
I planned this out long. Nigga, what? You did what?
It's like he had a playbook that he's not supposed to read from on TV, so he read directly from the playbook.
So he basically told y'all.
No, he pulled a Donald Trump. Let's be clear. He pulled a Donald Trump. He said something he shouldn't have said.
He basically told y'all, oh yeah, it was gonna be me and Roman, but then I saw it.
I saw the light.
What the fuck? I was like, you basically just said, I saw something, I wanted something better, and I changed it.
Right.
So Triple H didn't do nothing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That was all it was.
That's what you want?
Okay.
So let's make this work. So
here's the thing. And
it's in the contract.
As I believe it, as we segue into other stuff,
pay attention.
Here's the thing. WWE is getting to the point now where they say the quiet stuff out loud. You see it. It's right there in your face, and people say nothing about it.
Because I'm here to tell you right now, Roman Reigns is winning the Royal Rumble. No, my bad. Yes, Reigns is winning the Royal Rumble. Rock might have a match versus Cody Rhodes at
the Rumble.
Wins.
And now you set up WrestleMania.
I'm telling you right now.
Or it could be the other way around.
Either way, know.
You're going to get that. No, I
thought Roman Reigns is going to WrestleMania.
So is it supposed to be 42 or 41 or 42 when they fight? Cody and The Rock. Because remember what The Rock said. He did say what?
I'm coming back.
He did say that.
I'm coming. I'm giving it Royal Rumble, honestly, because like I said.
Because The Rock will only show up for big things.
Because
you've already missed SummerSlam.
Yeah.
The only thing you have left that's actually big is either you have Survivor Series and you have Royal Rumble before the end of the year. Those are the only two big PLEs that's left.
Elimination Chamber.
No, we talking about big PLE.
Elimination
No,
Chamber's big
not
because
on the-
that's when you get
Not on the scale of Survivor
yes,
Series. Not on
you
the scale
get
of
your last. You get your last bit of who's gonna face the other champion.
Well, no. You get at Elimination Chamber, you get someone to fight either at the Rumble or
Because the Rumble's before Elimination Chamber.
no. The Rumble's after Elimination.
No,
Rumble is before.
Yeah,
You right?
Elimination
Because
Chamber's last because you
set up your match.
because
with
by
your other
then
match.
by then you already know what champion is facing who. So when I already picked who I'm facing, now, okay, let's go to Elimination Chamber, and because if you pay attention, there's not both champions fight on
Right.
that pay per view because the other one is already
His
name has been determined.
his basically yeah.
His
But
des-
even
his
then
destination has
though they
been
do try
set.
to throw monkey wrenches in there, saying yeah you might not make it to WrestleMania. You know they might throw a match in there in between, so you don't know. My
Well,
thing
what are the
is
chances of that though?
with the way the WWE works, we don't know. As much as we like to pretend we know how they book stuff, we always talk about the what if
The
matches
possibility.
of a change. Like Cody said it the other day, well actually at FanFest. He was like, I don't mind sharing Raw with Roman. I don't mind sharing SmackDown with Roman. I don't even mind sharing PLEs with him. Just know one thing: this right here is mine. Now he said that. So again, they do these fan shows. They do it for fan service, but they also do it for story too as well.
Well, let me tell. Well, let me be the bearer.
Because remember, if you don't pay attention, a lot of stuff trickles over. Remember how I was telling you the other day, well, SmackDown last week, after SmackDown went off, Roman walked off. You know, the show's not over because they usually do a dark match, right? They usually do a dark match after that.
Yeah.
And last week's dark match was Jey Uso and Damian Priest against Imperium. And it's like, you saw it on Raw already because remember, he ran up to Damian and was like, yo, I heard Rhea's single. What's up?
No, that wasn't last week.
No, but I'm saying though,
Yeah.
it has happened.
So
Now here's the thing. I can't see him as a tag team with Damian.
I don't see nothing with him.
But what I see is that you can have a baby storyline right now till I'm just saying till we figure out why. Stuck yourself in my pen, nigga. You could have a baby storyline with him and Rhea playing around or flirting throughout the night or whatever, however you want to do it. Maybe just to get underneath Dom's skin. There's ways you can play the angle on
It's
that.
whatever. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
But again,
Here's my thing. I want to, no disrespect to Cody Rhodes. Because I want to make this as clear as possible. I am a fan of yours. I truly am. But to say this is staying with me, listen.
hey, he said it.
Hey! Blasphemy, my boy. Listen to me and listen to me good. I hate to put title holder on
So,
you.
but what happened? Wait a minute before you say that. But what happens if Roman goes to Raw and take the title off of whatchamacallit? There's still that possibility too.
I'm telling you,
There's
Listen.
still that possibility.
whoever is the
Because
champion
remember,
between him
he's a free agent. He can do as he please
Go wherever
because
he
he
wants.
wasn't drafted.
to go, this is diabolical because you gave this man segue, and Netflix has really made it clear. If you decide to come with Raw, which we're begging,
Roman's on Raw.
you having the title, it's yours. You can.
Roman's going to Raw
Nah, it's
because of
open.
the simple fact. What's the biggest draw for Netflix right now for WWE? Who is the biggest draw for WWE right now? The man has been back for 3 weeks
And
and
he
has
said a
not
word.
said a word.
And this, I can't see him going to Raw because, like I said,
He can put the bloodline business down and still go to Raw.
he can. Like I said, I'm not saying all that is
But
correct.
tell me, I wouldn't be too far fetched to sit here and say
Only reason why
that Netflix wants that's their cover story right there.
they want him, but they're not. I believe.
You can't put them on the secondary show and you move your big show.
But now
SmackDown is the secondary show. Let's be
now
clear.
hold on. Now,
Even though Cody is that champion.
no, but here's where the problem lies. If Roman Reigns stays on SmackDown, he is no longer the number 2 show.
But you're taking your bet. If that's the case, if Roman's on SmackDown, you need to move SmackDown to Netflix too. Then
I believe they will. I believe it's gonna.
it's
be
not. It's going to freaking
Sci-Fi. No,
Yeah.
No, NXT's going to Sci-Fi.
NXT's going to Sci-Fi. SmackDown's moving to USA.
And which is cool. Either way,
On a Friday night though,
Either way,
because Raw is going to be Monday nights on Netflix.
hey, like I said, I have a feeling that Roman Reigns is just not gonna do it.
Hold up. I can't.
It fits better for him on SmackDown because, like I said, Raw. Let's be real. Raw's been.
It's been mid because of other things, not because of storylines. Let's be clear, because you have a couple of decent storylines right now. But you can't. But you can't spend the whole storyline on the. Remember how I said what we talked about earlier.
You gotta spread it.
You gotta spread it. And remember how I said that you have the story out there now is that Triple H is working on creating 2 titles for mid card for women. That's the story.
Which is fair. I want to make 2 though.
No, because you have to again
a
women's intercontinental champion and a women's U.S. champion.
I want to make
Because
2.
you need one for both shows. You have to. That's only fair unless you make that title transparent between both shows. Now you kind of you're mixing your pot again. Remember, you have this thing called brand difference, brand seniority.
Well, it's however they want to spin it, however they want to put it.
And what you do is give the illusion of opportunity.
And that's fine. I mean, I'm cool with that. But
You put Roman
you're
on.
not
You
lose.
put.
I don't see SmackDown losing Roman
I do because you got Cody.
but here's the problem. If that was the case, you don't have Cody. You don't have Cody. And I told somebody, you don't have Cody. Stop it. You don't have him. And you can.
So they're going to put Cody on Raw.
No, they're gonna leave Cody right exactly where he's
But you
at.
can't keep Cody and
Yes, you
Roman
do.
on
That's
the
what
same
the draft
show.
was for. Yes, you can.
So then he gets drafted to Raw because you know the draft is always right after WrestleMania, right?
No, I don't think it's gonna be this year. It's gonna be like that because it's already happened. I think
No,
it's
this year it'll be over with though. By the time the
It's
draft
like
happens again,
it'd be like another 2 years for you.
no, you won't. They have a draft every year.
It has not been every year.
Yes, it has.
It has not been every year. Look it up.
Yes, it has.
It has not been every year. It has not been every year.
We'll look it up later.
Look it up because it hasn't. So Roman Reigns is not. I don't see him going there because, like I said, you still keep.
I see him going where the money is, and that's where
And the money
money's
is SmackDown.
The money's on Netflix.
The money is SmackDown. Because, like I said, even though they say, "Oh no, he's a free," you've seen it. You've seen the writing on the wall because if that was the case, if Roman Reigns was potentially going to Raw.
Well, remember, the Netflix deal does not start until January 2025. So you still have time.
So you believe he's not going to be champion before that?
If he is, then he goes to Raw. He going to Raw with his belt.
Not,
I have no problem with
he's
that.
Not going. I don't see. I think he's staying right where he at. He's staying right where he at because we're not chanting his name on Raw
Because he's not there. But if he was there, you don't think they would chant his name the way they do it on
course.
SmackDown?
Of course, but it has to be. And
No, you good. Keep on.
no, I see SmackDown. I see that's his home. It makes sense.
Oh, we good.
That's his home. He's already built the brand. He built SmackDown. You really can't go over there and build Raw because, like I said, over there is just you need something eye candy. Because if you take Roman Reigns off SmackDown, what are you replacing him with? Move Rhea? No. It just be like Lesnar. Now you have a show with. Yesterday we so happened to switch champions.
That's why I say he's not. Cody's going to keep that belt on SmackDown, and he goes to Raw.
Nah, he gonna lose that. He gonna lose that because it's more better to be with the family on one show. I'm gonna tell you what is gonna happen. Say bye to Jay. He'll have his few little hurrahs on Raw. Say bye to Jay because he'll be coming on.
Well, I heard there was so-called an undercover trade with all of this too, though, not too long ago with
I-
him and Sammy. I
I
heard
be
that.
coming on the mountain here. I come. Because if you think he's gonna say bye,
Because they also said Jimmy's supposed to show up on Raw tonight, so I don't know.
oh yeah, with his brother, big brother. Oh no, it's say goodbye to Jimmy. Say goodbye to Sammy. Maybe Sammy. Sammy, he
Sammy's going where Jimmy goes. It's all. It's. I think it's a package deal with both of them going to SmackDown.
Well, I'm here to tell you, say bye bye to both. Because the moment you get, because he's gonna have, the moment you get Jay and Sammy to SmackDown. What?
Can we just call SmackDown the Bloodline story? Because that's basically what it's going to be.
You know they're pulling them. They're pulling them. Say goodbye to Jimmy. Get your last little matches in with them. Man, it's been great seeing y'all. They're gonna pull them.
They're going to SmackDown because of the fact of the history that they have
And
with
now,
the Bloodline.
so here we go. Now I don't pull Jimmy, Jay, Sammy. Roman Reigns is back in action.
Plus, you got the other two Samoans that ain't showed up yet.
Oh,
Can we honestly call SmackDown the
Bloodline.
Bloodline story?
Bloodline SmackDown.
Because that's all it'll be.
This is
Because you even got Cody who had his dealings with the Bloodline. So therefore, again,
Cody is realizing that, yeah, I might be a legacy. That I am. I have done a lot of stuff. But there is a such thing as my legacy is better than yours.
could be.
Could be. Hold on.
Well,
Hold on.
No, we're not going to that.
Hold on.
Their legacy is better than Cody's. We're not finna do that.
Hold on.
I know that.
Dusty
I tried to trigger you, and I know that's what I was doing. But anyway, I know that's what you was finna do.
Please look at it, brother. Where brother at?
Oh, they just won the they won some tag team champion in some division. I don't know what it was. But I saw
he
that
done won
too.
the title and then told everybody, "Oh yeah, this month of mental, I cried. I did it for you, Papa, my dog."
But I said going into this, I didn't want to go too far.
Yeah,
too deep down the
hey,
rabbit hole.
I just ended like this. Cody Rhodes, I want to thank you for all you've
Don't
done.
tell me you having a WWE meeting again.
I want to thank you for all
Your
you've
service.
done. Your service been great. You've held the title for a nice little run. But Roman Reigns is back, so we're gonna need to take that off your hands. And you can, you can still compete. You want to do a little mid card stuff or do a little baby little
Kiss the baby.
feud somewhere. Yeah, you do that. But we're gonna need that off you. Thank
So,
you for your endeavors.
for your endeavors. So, I got some stuff I wrote down earlier.
You doing 50 live?
Huh?
Oh, 50 lives?
We'll do this to lead into 50.
Oh.
But we can go ahead and do 50 now, and then we'll talk.
You
about
sure?
it. Yeah. So over the weekend, there was a Harmony and Humor Fest in Shreveport, Louisiana, and it was sponsored by 50 Cent.
The realest nigga in the world.
Everything came out of his pocket. The venue, the security.
You know that was BMF money.
It can be BMF money all
You
day
know
long.
that was a power money. How that nigga own both shows?
Cause they're his shows.
That nigga
All the power belongs to him. Every season,
BMF.
Ghost,
everything.
Kanan, everything is his. BMF, it's his. Here's the problem,
That
though.
nigga own both of them.
Here's the
so
problem.
which money did he spend?
Does it matter which money he spends?
Hell yeah.
Cause you got to think about it, he got plenty of power money, and and that's gonna keep going.
I still say he spent his money from the record money. That's
the
record money.
the Ja Rule money he took.
Bro, he got Ja Rule money. He got Murder Inc. money. He got his money. He got GUNet money. Hell, he got Lloyd Banks and them money. Like, god damn.
So he did this whole festival down there, and he did it in Louisiana, and it's gonna sound weird when I say this, but the rapper known as Hurricane Chris
Hold Hurricane Ocean.
No, his name is Hurricane
Ocean
Chris.
Pond Chris, Creek Pit.
That's nobody. That's a bot. He called Hurricane Chris. Said that he was upset because 50 didn't get any Louisiana rappers to be at the show. Now, that whole statement is a lie, first of all. Because you had Master P, which I'm pretty sure Master P brought some of his people with him. You had Frito Bang, or what? I don't know if that's the right name to call it. I got you. I'll make you a mod in a minute. Not a problem. Rob.
Hey.
You had Frito Bang, and then you turned around and said he didn't have any Louisiana talent. That's the biggest Louisiana talent was there, and that was Pete.
So the sad part is, and he had something
Now,
called.
mind you,
No, he had another one called Bay or what?
yeah, the DJ from the radio station. And again, you can't be mad at this. Is my. It's like this is our show, and if we don't want you on it, guess what? You're not gonna be on it. End of discussion. And to sit there and say that you mad you mad because he didn't let you perform. He didn't bring you out there.
What was he gonna perform?
Bro, I don't know.
How many? My bad. When the last time you had a song?
Shit, you asking the wrong person. I'm 48 years old.
A hit? I can tell you. Long time.
So
Long time.
for him to be out there complaining is a problem in itself.
Motherfucker, buy you a ticket and show up.
But here's the thing. He paid for everything out of his pocket.
I don't gotta have you there. You washed up.
He paid $500,000 for security details to make sure that this was a peaceful event. And you know what? Guess what? Nobody got shot. Nobody died. There was no fights. There was no nothing. DJ Envy came down from New York to do his car show there. So again, if it's my shit, you can't be mad at me for not inviting you to something that I'm doing.
The hell with you. The hell with you and your fake ass career. You one hit ass wonder nigga. Nobody wants you. You suck.
Very much so.
What? You haven't done anything. What have you contributed? The people in your own state said, man, shut up, man. Don't speak for us. You ain't do shit. You ain't do nothing for your city. This man came out here and buying up stuff in your city and fixing it and doing something.
He spent money on your seat, on your whatchamacallit. And all
You
of a
mad
sudden,
because he invite you? Too bad. Oh well. You know what you can do? Buy you a ticket like everybody else.
Be with everybody
And
else.
sit your ass in there and enjoy the time. Because you're just not it. Your career is over. You haven't done
Has been.
nothing. What have you contributed to music? Nothing.
Nothing.
You're a one-hit wonder. Stop it.
So, speaking on music, right? Billboard released their,
Atlanta rappers?
No. Billboard released their top 50 greatest rappers of all time.
In Atlanta?
No,
We saw the Atlanta. I talked about the Atlanta.
no. We're talking about of all time.
Of all time?
So, I'm gonna call out a number. I'm gonna call out a name, and you tell me what number they was. What you think the number they was.
They should be? Okay.
No. What number you think they put them at?
No, and I'm going to tell you what they should be.
No.
Because when I call out that number, that's what they should be.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not the game. That's
Go
not how
ahead.
it works.
Go ahead.
I want you to guess what number Billboard put them at.
And where they should be. Go
No.
ahead.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
That's. I know you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
we're gonna start off with Dr. Dre.
It's hard to. He's
Uh-uh.
not a rapper though.
This is
Okay.
Billboard's top 50 greatest rap artists.
Okay.
Dr. Dre.
Give me 7.
Oh my God. That's where you think he needs to be at.
7.
That's where you think he needs to be at,
Because
right?
there's other people. Because he really.
No, I'm just saying.
Actually.
I said Dr. Dre, not Andre 3000, but Dr. Dre.
Actually. Because he didn't write them stuff. Give me 50.
Wrong.
He should be 50.
He's 40.
Eh,
Okay.
okay. He should be nowhere in the top 20 because he didn't write any of that. So.
Okay.
But there's no disrespect to him now. I don't want to make that clear. There's no disrespect. It's just he's even said that he didn't write it. So. I say 50.
Nope.
40?
Again, he's 40.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw one out here.
Just bring him out to me.
Ludacris. He's on the list, top 50, but where is he?
For me, put him on. I just talked about this shit yesterday. Fuck. Give me real lyricists, real music. Give me 10. No, give me. There's people in front of him. Give me 15.
39.
Cap. Go ahead. That's cap. Because he's lyrically. I give him music wise at least 15.
Okay.
Give me 20. Matter of fact, give me 20.
You would put him at 20.
I'll give him 20.
Okay.
That's a good number. That's too low for him not to be.
MC Light.
The woman?
Yes. She's on the list.
Shit. Give me 49.
46.
Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. Because I mean, I'm putting Queen Latifah higher than her. So.
Speaking of that, where you put her at?
The Queen?
She's on there too. She's on the list too. I love when you just can't say nothing.
18.
Nope.
The Queen, she.
Mm-mm.
And let me tell you why I give her a strong 18. First woman rapper to actually show that you don't have to sex.
Well, MC Light didn't do it either though.
Yes, the fuck she did. She has a whole song.
That was at the end of her career.
Bullshit. No, it's not at the end of her career. Her first album, she telling you how she like to bait young men and get them.
But that don't mean that's what she was doing.
Shit.
No, that's not where she's at.
I'm putting her at honestly, because I feel like she's a real strong pioneer. 25.
Sorry, I hate to hurt your feelings. She's only 2 above MC Light.
That shit crazy.
She's 44.
That is fucking crazy. Okay, whatever. As a matter of fact, now give me 25. Give me 30. I'll put it in 30.
You know, because you want to know who's in 30?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lauryn Hill.
What the fuck? What?
Look, as I was watching this video.
Lauryn Hill?
As I was watching
this video. 30? Man, she had 15. Next. Call up the next one.
Again, as I was watching this video, I'm having the same reactions you're having. Yeah.
15. No, 18. 18. Give me 8. Because no.
You ready for this one? This one gonna hurt your feelings.
Give me the next one.
Redman.
Fuck!
If you think the list is fucked up now.
Redman?
Yeah.
Fuck. Give me 35.
42.
That shit crazy. I'm 35. For me, 35. He good. Too good, to be exact. Too good. Too good. Lyrically. I'm not giving them higher because there's other people. But 35. 35.
What is the list? Oh, the list, Junior. The list is the Billboard's top 50 greatest hip hop rappers.
And he's trying to give me where I think they should be at.
He think I'm telling him where Billboard put him at, and he's giving me where he thinks it should be at.
Okay, let's go next.
So, since I just did that one,
give me the next one.
J. Cole.
I like Joyner Lucas better than that shit crazy.
Men and women. Period.
Yeah, they're all together for some odd reason. J. Cole.
Yeah.
Fuck, I like Joyner Lucas better than him. Say Joyner Lucas.
He's not on the list.
That shit crazy. So J. Cole shouldn't be on the list. crazy. Jonah Lucas is not on this list.
No, he's not on the list.
I relate more to Jonah Lucas than anything, so I'm J. Cole. 17.
Oh God, close.
Yeah.
15.
Whatever. I just feel like Jonah Lucas should be on this list, and I don't understand why he's not.
He's not on this list,
I've,
bro.
I've more. He make more music for people like us, and that you can relate to.
All right, I'm finna hit you with the craziest one.
Go ahead.
Kendrick Lamar.
That motherfucker not better be at number one. If J. Cole 17 and they put him at 17,
They put Kendrick Lamar is on the list.
Okay. Give me. I said J. Cole was 17.
You said J. Cole was 17, but he was actually 15.
15. Give me 14. Not number one.
No, go up.
10.
No.
8.
No.
6.
No.
5.
No.
4.
No, he was number 2.
That is fucking cat. Get that shit out of here. Say the next person because he don't belong on there. I'm sorry.
Well,
14.
here's
14. He's 14. If J. Cole is 15, I'm putting him 14.
Well,
there's other people ahead of Kendrick Lamar.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's other people ahead of Kendrick Lamar.
Andre 3000.
I had an argument about this shit yesterday.
Where's Andre sitting in this list?
Either 1 or 2.
No.
1 or 2.
No.
That's what it should be. Well,
you already know the list is fucked up.
Well,
so
give me fuck. Well, you know where I'm putting that. Put Andre at 3 or 4.
Nope, they got him at 12.
Get that shit out of here. Get that.
They got him at 12.
Cap. They need to stop
So
looking
you
at
know
Captain
what number 2 was, right?
You need to stop looking at Captain America because Captain America is not a good move for you. Stop wearing caps.
Yeah, they got him at 12.
That shit's fucking.
If you go on my TikTok page and go underneath my favorites, you'll see the actual list.
This shit making me itch. I don't like that.
I'm saving 1 and 3 because it's gonna be weird when you hear this.
Where my man Method Man at? What the fuck?
25.
Bitch, get out of here. Top 10.
You would think so.
Top 10.
Snoop is number 9.
Cap.
Kanye's 11.
Bullshit.
Yes. Drake is number 8.
Get that. Where's DMX?
Huh? DMX is 21.
I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear this shit. Where's Jay-Z?
He's 1. Guess who's 3?
No, I gotta switch out that number 1. And even though
this is an actual list that Billboard Music published a couple days ago.
Let me switch out that number 1 because even though Jay-Z fucked me up because Jay-Z with that shit that Cam wanted exposed on him, taking other people's lyrics and he's not. I can't put Jay-Z.
Wayne is 7. Lil Wayne is 7.
Wayne is 7.
Eminem is 5.
5?
Yes.
What does Pac and Biggie sit up as?
Biggie is 6. Pac is 4.
Pac is 4.
Yeah, Biggie's 6.
Biggie is 6.
3 is Nas. I can't put Nas in my top. And I can't even put Nas in my top 10. I can't. I just don't. I'm like you. I don't understand this list. You got Future at 35.
DMX should be number 3 over Nas. I'm taking DMX over.
Now I take the DMX over Nas any day
and
of
I'm
the week.
trying to figure out nothing towards Nas, but he shouldn't be on this list like that.
Luda Jr. is 39.
That is Future's 35. I just heard that.
Yeah, Future's 35.
What the fuck? So I made for those who.
Let's see. They got Busta Rhymes at 33.
Oh, I'm tired of hearing this shit.
Let's see. Scarface at 16.
What?
Big Daddy Kane at 20.
Wow, Pioneer.
50 Cent at 17. This is the one that might hurt your feelings even more. They got Nicki Minaj at 10.
Better than Queen Latifah? Kim? Wow. You gonna tell me these motherfuckers are better than? Okay.
Yeah, it's this list is crazy. You
So
got
I made an argument for Andre 3000.
hmm you got Q-Tip at 27
Oh, come on.
from Tribe Called Quest.
Come on. Really?
Yes, this list is jacked up 6 ways from Sunday.
Who's making these lists? White
The,
folk?
hell if I know, bro. I would love to been in the room.
Where the niggas at who making these lists? Andre 3000? Y'all real shit.
Yeah,
Shit, he asked where Andre 3000 at. Tell him.
Andre is at 12.
12. 12.
He said YT folk. You right. You absolutely right. It's crazy.
I'm gonna make an argument for 1 and 2.
Okay.
I'm
Well, you know what my 1 is already.
1 for me, 1 and 2 probably. Again, I always felt like DMX was always a relatable.
He's the greatest storyteller out there next to
So-
Pac.
So 1 would have probably for me been, and taking my personal feelings out of it, because you know how I feel about Method Man.
Right.
You would have been number 1 on any list, but honestly, for me, DMX should have been probably number 1, and number 2, I'm taking Andre 3000.
I mean, at this point,
I'm taking Andre 3000.
again, what did we say? The only man that can play an instrument and win a Grammy without saying a word?
And I gotta take Andre 3000 because, like I say, any other given day, you know, I would have chose Method Man.
Right.
Because I always felt like he's more lyrical than a lot of these people, because they don't really listen to the wordplay. But
You saying Wayne 2? You saying Andre 3001, Wayne 2?
it's hard for me to put Wayne in there as better than them, than Andre, and I'm okay with Andre, but better than DMX. I felt like as a storyteller,
Yeah, mixtape Wayne is GOAT.
and it is.
That's
But
the
why-
difference,
that's why I
that's
gotta
the
put him
difference,
at
yeah.
3. But you can't sit there and tell me that. Yes, as good as Wayne is, mixtape Wayne, Young Wayne, all the
Mixtape
Waynes.
Wayne is a different Lil Wayne than the album Wayne.
But DMX, mixtape DMX, regular DMX, cocaine DMX. DMX did a whole album on cocaine. DMX made a whole album talking about God and how he changed his life.
That's what Damien was all about.
DMX made songs that are still anthems to this day. And not to take away nothing from Wayne, nothing from Andre, nothing from other. DMX was something different.
Yeah, nobody had seen anything like that.
And he rapped about pain. He rapped about heartache. He rapped about women. He rapped about the good times. He rapped about God. You can't make that up.
No, you can't.
So that's why I'm saying for 1 and 2, I'm going with.
And see, my 1 and 2 is, you already know one.
Eminem.
You know, M is 1 for me automatically. I don't like when people say, well, he's a white guy and a black field. I hate people playing the race card with a lot of stuff. That's one of the things, because music is everybody. Everybody makes music. Music is a thing
Yes.
enjoyed by everybody. And to say he's only getting his props because he's white, no. I hate to tell you
If that was
this.
the case, where's Vanilla Ice?
Exactly. And if that was the case, you show me, and I can only count on one hand these 5 fingers of 5 rappers that can even hold a candle to this man right now. Wayne is one of them, because when you put out a song and Wayne tells you top 5, yeah, exactly. On his worst days, he's better than half these motherfuckers.
So for him, is Eminem on his top 3. For me, I'm putting Eminem at
You say
5.
Yeah, you say 5 for him.
Only because, like I said, I'm not saying I don't like Eminem. I'm saying, for me, DMX has always been. I get bigger
But that's
connection.
that's understandable
Yeah.
because I'm a DMX fan too. So I
I'm
can't put, you know,
mm-hmm.
I can almost, if I wanted to, I could do 1A, 1B
Mm.
because DMX is second for me.
So I'm putting DMX. I'm Andre.
Yeah.
Method Man for me, like I said, you
But
don't know.
but the thing is, they're interchangeable.
Hey.
My top five could be interchangeable, and it would still not be wrong in the sight of plenty people.
And you're not gonna. And my 4 and 5, you're not gonna like it. But my 4, I'm saying Future.
I don't have a
Future
problem
has
with
done. Future has done. I say just enough as Wayne, not just enough, but close enough to Wayne. Future has songs with again. Celine Dion. Future has songs with a lot of people that I feel like you don't get the credit for. Future's on that top 5 list. As much people don't want to give him that credit, Future's
But again,
on there. Future has
but here's
done
the
that
thing.
work. that a lot of people
M
don't
has
know.
came back and said that. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
Had came back and said that
Future
people like Future
don't get it.
don't get the credit for being around. He said
He has to be.
But
Look
he's
at the
been
bo-
around and worked his body of work.
So
Yeah.
let me answer that. Let me tell you why Future has body of work has been tremendous. We're talking about mixtape Future. We're talking about album Future. We're talking about love song Future.
I hate to say, you said Gucci Man better than Future?
No.
I don't know about that one,
No.
bruh.
No, Future has done more than Gucci Man. What we talking about? The Gucci that's done Trap Tone, the one that he can't follow an assignment. That Gucci? No, I'm sorry. Future. Just, a lot of people don't give him his credit for that. And I'm gonna give you another one.
East Atlanta Santa.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a better one. The reason why I'm upset with how he didn't make this list. Jordan Lucas should be on this list. I'm pushing it. I told my boys this earlier.
Tip is on that list, but he is so far down that list. Gucci Man is on there at 38. T.I. is at 32.
No respect. I just there's no. Where's Dave?
There's no respect on this list at all. Let's be clear.
Where's Dave East?
Not on here.
Come on.
You got Rick Ross at 50.
I wouldn't even put him on the list.
You got Ice-T at 45.
I'm okay with that.
You got Bun B at 43.
I'm okay with that. Wait. No 3-6 Mafia? That's not.
That's no, just him. No 3-6 Mafia. You got
Where's Boosie at on this list?
Lil Boosie's not on the list.
Then I'm okay. I'm good. Where Master P at on this list?
He not on this list.
I'm good then. You have nothing. What's your premise?
Jeezy didn't make the list.
Wow. What's your premise?
Jadakiss made the list.
No, as he should.
I don't know. I can't remember what number it was.
As
I just
he
wrote
should.
down the ones
As
that I
he
thought
should.
was.
I'm just sorry.
LL Cool J is 14.
I'm okay with that.
Rakim is 13.
I'm okay with that. Pioneers.
Yeah. Melly Mel was like 47 or something like that.
Shouldn't be on that list.
No Jeezy. Yeah, no Jeezy. Crazy, right?
He shouldn't be on that list.
Who?
Melly Mel?
He's on the list. He's at the bottom.
Shouldn't be on that list. Not even 50.
Big Pun was on the list.
Should be. Should be. No
Just
Big
a couple other, some
No
of the
Big
other
L?
notable mentions that was on that
No
list.
Big L?
Huh?
Big L?
No.
Well, I can understand why he's not because like I said, short. He died before he can even really get a true shine.
But that just goes to show you how, and I hate this, and I hate using racism terms. I don't have a problem.
Where's Ice Cube?
Ice Cube was 45. No, Ice Cube was like somewhere in the 35 to 40.
I can make
45.
a push for him to be in the top 10.
Who, Cube?
Yes.
The dude, they was like he lost. They say the only reason why Ice-T is even on this list.
Ice-T?
Ice-T is at 45, and they say the only reason why Ice-T is on this list is because of Law and Order.
So y'all don't know Ice-T made music? You know the movie Colors?
Yeah.
You know he wrote the soundtrack for it?
New Jack City. And then what shocked me though, is how do you have Drake in the top 10, right?
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
You had Curtis Blow at 23.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this list is it's
Curtis
fucking,
Blow.
yes, this list is wild. I'm gonna send you the link so you can actually look at the list yourself.
Curtis Blow. What the? I'm done talking about this. Can I ask you something crazy then?
Yeah.
I put up a post earlier. People wasn't happy with what I said, but
What's that?
little Chris Brown, R. Kelly. I told him I don't give a damn how mad you get at me, R. Kelly. You can be.
And see, here's the thing. I'm not mad with you on that because I hear R. Kelly song at work and I don't care what anybody say. I'm
listening
singing
to it. Hey, now
I'm singing.
now let's be clear. R. Kelly didn't do that. Robert did them crimes because
what you say? His stage persona is different than.
I was like, come on, hold on. Robert did.
Robert Kelly didn't do that.
So when they arrested Robert, right? When they arrested R. Kelly and he went on trial, what name did they use? Robert, right? They didn't say R. Kelly, did they?
No, they said Robert.
So I'm going. R. Kelly didn't do that. Robert did that.
That's crazy.
I don't give a damn how mad you get. The original.
But nah, you can't take anything from Kelly. There are people that's gonna like Chris Brown just because.
Oh, you going with Chris Brown? Oh, you crazy! He started that. R. Kelly started all of it. Chris Brown is born right now off of R. Kelly's music.
Probably was. He's probably R. Kelly.
His mama was fucking to R. Kelly and produced that man right there. Where I'm just gonna pop like I see
But the
it.
thing is though, Chris Brown can rap and can.
Oh no,
dance.
I'm not taking. Oh no.
And dance.
What the fuck?
Kelly can't dance like Chris Brown.
Who needs to fucking dance when I can sing you out your drawers?
The dancer get them out their drawers too.
Nah, not like that. Not like R. Kelly. R. Kelly singing.
Hold on. He's a fake thug, bruh. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to tell no story. Chris Brown is not a thug. He pretends to be a thug.
That motherfucker was singing in the locker room to them women. But taking all that out, I'm not. You can either go either way, but like another one they said.
No, yeah, he's certified. He's certified. I give credit what credit is due. He is certified, but again,
another one they argued me about. I told him I don't give a damn Prince or Michael. I'm going with Prince.
Well, Prince is a pure performer. That's how I am with Prince.
Oh, okay. Now, they didn't like what I said. I told them, how can you be considered great if other people write your music?
Yeah.
So, who wrote Prince's music?
Prince did all his own shit.
Is that documented? Prince wrote all his music. All of it.
He owns all his own masters, I put it like that.
How many people can say they wrote for Mike? Guess who wrote for Mike? R. Kelly wrote for Mike, didn't he?
Kelly, Smokey Robinson, Lionel Richie.
Go ahead, keep going.
Shit.
Keep going.
I know I can keep going.
Keep going.
It's just when you really think about it.
Now watch this. All them people can say I wrote Mike's greatest hits, right? How many people can say they wrote Prince's greatest hits? Prince is the greatest fucking performer, musician.
Yeah, that too.
Musician.
I think Mike could play the piano. I think that was it. I think that's all that Mike.
That's
could.
it.
I think that was all.
That's
Mike
it.
could play.
God bless the dead, but that's it. That's it. We playing the flute, the violin, the piano,
guitar, drums,
all at the same time. I ain't never seen that.
You talking about that part in Purple Rain where he went from the piano to the drums?
This motherfucker played all the instruments in the same song back to back, and everyone looking like damn. Nothing towards Mike, but
so you'd pay if you had to pick one to pay to see, you pick Prince.
I pick Prince all the way, 100%. Little Red Corvette, all of it.
Yeah.
Call my name, and I'm only saying this because How can you be considered great if you didn't write your own music? Too many
Well,
people.
we always
Too
go
many
to
people
that.
take stake to your name.
We always say that though too.
It's too many. Same thing with Drake. I can't consider you great. You don't write your own stuff. Too many people can take claim to your name.
That's true.
If if when I'm considered great, when I'm considered a great one,
Hmm.
you can't take no stake. You can't take no premise. You can't take nothing. You can't say you've done nothing for me. It's just it is what it is.
So it's crazy. But here's something else. As you know, the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight
Fucking joke.
got pushed back to November.
Fucking joke. Keep it.
My issue with this is that um, they said that, well, Jake Paul is an asshole. Let's be clear.
No,
Let's be
I'm
clear.
not doing that. I'm not
Let's
doing
be
that.
clear. I understand, cause see, I know how you feel about boxing, and I do feel like Jake Paul is not a boxer.
You
He's
can
not a
consider him a boxer.
No, I didn't. I never considered him a boxer.
He
This is my first time actually coming out and literally saying I don't see him as a boxer.
facing retired.
You're
UFC
facing. I hate to
fighters.
say you're facing has-beens and wannabes. Let's make that part clear. Go in the ring and fight some of these people that's actually. You call yourself a boxer. Go and fight somebody that he say he don't like me. Go fight somebody real. Come to find out, oh, behind closed doors, you're training with real boxers, but you're not fighting them.
Eh,
You're not fighting them.
So for those who don't know, I'm a big boxing fan. Big, take it seriously. I'm a big UFC fan. Take it seriously. Contact sports in general, but boxing is something different. And let's be clear, I don't like the word has been you used. I don't, because these UFC fighters.
Well, I'm not referring to the UFC
Well,
fighters. I'm referring to the boxers that are past their prime.
That's the problem. You're facing.
That's what I'm saying. You're facing people that are fight somebody that's in their prime. Here you go
And
out here fighting Tyson. Tyson hasn't had a real match in what, 20 years?
No, his last match was against Roy Jones, which was called like I see it, a tutorial.
No.
Not a tutorial.
That's why I said what
It
I
was
said.
a
Real match.
exhibition.
That's what I said. A real match. A real boxing match. We're not talking about something just for show, for charity, money. No, we're talking about a real 12-round, 15-round match where you going in there to knock this person's
It's
head
12
off.
rounds. Listen, I can't. The reason why he can't get a fight with a real boxer, first things first, I don't take you seriously. This is boxing for real. I don't play this. I do this for real. This is my sport. Second thing, I'm doing something that I'm facing retired UFC box fighters, and you're taking credit for beating guys that are way past their finish. The third thing
Their
is,
prime. We're not gonna say has been.
Yeah,
We're gonna say they're
prime.
past their prime.
and you're paying. I believe you're paying these people off because this is a actual sport. Now, here's my favorite part. Your brother. I have more respect for your brother because your brother actually goes out there taking it seriously, doing the moves.
Damn.
Right.
My brother sent me a list of. He sent me Chris Brown's catalog. Damn.
What that mean?
The number of songs that Chris Brown has.
What that mean?
Just in general, I didn't know he had that many.
Yeah, but they're not all number ones.
That it's not about being number one.
Yes, the fuck it is.
It's not being about
Yes,
number
it
one.
is. I can make all the catalogs, but are they in the top?
All
Like,
R. Kelly songs ain't number one though, neither. All his songs on his albums are not number ones. Let's be clear. I can think of 3 or 4 songs on the 12 play album that are not number one. And that was album 1.
His first one?
12 play.
With the 3 men on the front cover in purple?
No, with him on the cover, with the Roman numerals growing across. That
wasn't his first album.
What was the first album?
It wasn't his first album.
What was the first album?
I want to show you, but it's on my phone. That wasn't his first album. No,
but
it
again,
no, it wasn't.
let's go back to what we said though. You said that all his songs,
Can I ask you something?
all his songs are not number 1.
Can I ask you something? I have a catalog. I can show you a list of catalog shit. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, that shows that I made songs.
And that's what I was saying.
Okay, does Lil Wayne have a long ass
I
catalog?
think Lil Wayne got a longer catalog than most.
Lil Wayne got a long ass catalog, right? Future got a long ass catalog.
I don't
right?
even think all her songs are number 1, Junior.
Who?
Beyonce. I don't know if all her songs.
Now wait a minute, hold on.
I can say everything that
Hold on.
I can say everything that they played on the radio was probably number 1.
Hold on.
But I can't say.
Hold on. Now
I can't
know.
say.
I can't tell you that. I'm not gonna have these beehives hating me. I'm not gonna say that. Now Beyonce a walking hit now.
I'm not saying she's not.
I don't know.
But what
I don't know.
saying,
I don't know.
being the music person that I am,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not touching that.
She might have more number 1s than everybody else that we mentioned.
Well, we're not touching that. I'm not touching that because I don't know. I have to do my research before I tell you anything because them beehive, them people is looking to shut folk down.
That's like Taylor Swift, the same thing. You don't mess with her neither because they say the same thing about her. Everything that she puts out is fucking gold.
And I'm just here to say, I agree. I agree. I agree with everything. Listen, for how y'all feel, and I hate to be that, everything Beyonce and Taylor Swift put out there are gold because their fans will shut down the podcast and shut down everything you've known and make you feel like you ain't shit. Man, I think everything they do is gold. Now I'm not. I just go. They go back to Chris Brown and goddamn R. Kelly because. To fuck with them two, I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it.
So you have limits then, huh?
Oh yeah, they quick to cancel a motherfucker over Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Oh, they love them too. They love them. Oh.
Could you imagine them two doing a song together?
Number 1. Even if that's just something, number 1.
That should be awesome though.
I'm just saying.
I'm being 100%. I'm being 100%.
There's nothing to it. I just don't want to touch it because them two there. They found something.
Well, because your boyfriend have to deal with it now.
Who?
Your president finna have to deal with it.
Oh yeah, boy.
He done fucked up.
Beyonce made the theme music for this heifer to walk
No,
out.
for her, but he fucked up. The other one fucked up with Taylor.
You could have had Taylor Swift walking out.
Yeah, he fucked up big time with what he did though. He got a hold of some AI images that somebody made saying Swifties for Trump and Taylor Swift wants you to support Donald Trump and post that, flash that shit all over the internet.
And I'm here to tell you,
that was a bad idea.
Taylor Swift loved Beyonce. Oh, she loved that bitch.
Yeah, the AI images. Yeah, it's finna go down because I see a lawsuit coming, and he posted them up there too on his True Social. Like, yeah, he did. He literally did it. Like.
Now here's my thing, because they wanted people about that will ask me, they wanted to, how did I feel about Trump and Kamala Harris?
Yeah, he did do that.
I don't feel nothing for the two either way. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying, well, why you don't go for Kamala? She black. Why would you? I'm not doing that.
We're not doing the Obama syndrome again.
I'm not.
A lot of people aren't because the first time they did that.
The first time it happened, and that's not here to say I'm not going for Trump. Some people say, why are we not going for Trump? He gave you money. What the fuck did he give me?
You gonna get that money? Oh, I hate that argument.
It was a pandemic. I was gonna get that bitch anyway.
That shit make me mad.
Motherfucker, if a dog was the president, I would
have had a paw print on the signature.
I got it because the dog was there. It does not matter. So how I feel about Kamala is, well, would I vote for her? No. Because you have to hear what she said. And there's nothing towards her. I heard her good. She made a statement about making it affordable for not the lower class,
Middle class. That's
the middle
us.
class, and upping it and making a program and doing this. While that sounds good, it does sound good, promising. But yes, I forget. Aren't you the vice president now?
And see, that's the mistake that everybody's making. I hate to tell you that she can't do anything.
You're the vice president now.
You can't do anything as a vice president. The vice president has 4 jobs.
But no. Here's my issue.
Vice president has 4 jobs.
But here's my issue.
So, and one of the jobs is she can't make policy.
But here's the issue. You have a say in something.
No, if I come to you and say,
hey,
I'm gonna give you an example.
Think about this. Hey,
if I tell you, hey, this, and this is how people see it, this, and this, and you decide to go off on your own.
That's his business, yes.
That's all you can do. You can't enforce nothing.
But here's my issue. That makes, and here's where Donald Trump is right. You're making your president look incompetent because the things you're promising and saying what you're.
But if your agenda, if it's not his agenda, you can't make anybody. It's like
perception is key, though.
Again, we say that all the time. Yes.
So,
but again,
you have to be careful with what you say.
But you have to remember, at this point in time, she has to put something out there. What's going on, bruh? What's going on?
And it's nothing towards Kamala, though.
But again, though, there's other people that, like, if Biden wasn't as bad as he was, forgetting shit, falling downstairs and shit, health plays a role. Now, they've been grooming her. Let's be clear. Oh, I'm doing good. I just caught you earlier on an earlier stream when you was talking to somebody else about they were playing Call of Duty. I saw you out there. I spoke to you.
Oh, you need to have me on Call of Duty then.
So what's going on is that they've been grooming her to a certain point.
Yeah,
but at the same time, what people fail to realize is she cannot make policy.
Of course, which is
and true. At the end of the day, she can only do what she was allowed to do. So when people come back and say, "Oh well, she was in the office and she was saying she didn't have any power," so when you don't have no power, you don't have no control over what some. Again, I'm the quarterback. You're the coach. I'm the quarterback. What am I supposed to do? You calling the plays. Exactly. So how can you put something on her? Because if she was to go to him and say, "Hey, I feel like if we do this, and this would be better," and he says, "Well, my plans are my plans." You can't get mad.
How do we know that's what's being said?
But it's always like that. It's like with Pence and Trump.
Yeah.
Trump did whatever. How many times you think Pence done went and told this man, "You need to stop doing what you're doing and get it together"? Trump don't even listen to his own advisors now. They told him to what? Stop. Not. And what does he do?
Keep talking.
Again. So how can you be mad at her for doing her job? Again, this is the whole thing with her being a prosecutor in California. Her job was what?
And I'm not mad at her.
So she gets flack because of what other people do.
And I'm not mad at her. My issue with her is I just feel like, now it's gonna sound messed up, and there's nothing towards advisory, nothing towards. You're making emphasis on the black folks.
Because that's who's. Unfortunately, we are the ones that's hurting more than anybody else.
And that's fine. Now,
she's only released her policies as far as economic stuff that she wants to do. She hasn't done everything else. You'll see probably that at some point this week. She just did the economic part.
They just had this big thing.
No, that's the whole week. It started today.
So I heard it this morning. She'll be letting out her policies
throughout the week.
Throughout the week, and what's her plans to try to help us. They gave us a snippet of what she wanted to do,
but she's gonna. I'm pretty sure she's gonna go into detail about it.
I just hope that this detail, that her plans for me is affordable health care, of course, and I know she.
Well, she wants to keep that. Where the other guy wants to be like.
Well, I heard she wants to make prescriptions.
Prescription drugs. No, just prescription drugs all the way around.
Affordable. I'm okay with that. She wants to what was it?
She said she wants.
Lower bills for the food, like
Yes,
lower the food.
because groceries cost too much money.
I'm okay with that. She wanted to afford more house.
Affordable housing.
Affordable housing.
Stuff
I'm
that
okay
we
with
also suffer from.
Now, that's not my issue, because those are okay. My issue is the way we are treated. I think that needs to be like
Treated how?
So, Trump said, let's use Trump for example. Trump said, I want to make an exoneration for the cops who are doing their job. That's ridiculous. That cop killed that lady and you want to try to get him off. It doesn't work like that. Stop that shit. Now, on her end, I need the bill, because I've seen a bill for protecting Asians because of that COVID thing.
Right, because people felt like that.
People blamed the Japanese people and Asian people
and they were going around, yeah.
And
so I
need that. You have a bill for the transgenders and gays. Nothing towards them. I'm okay with that, whatever. Because, they were going through a little bashing at one point, and I'm okay with that.
I think
where's the black bill?
But what?
And what I mean by black bill, I mean, where's the thing that?
And see,
where's
here's
the
thing.
bill that's protecting us?
That's the thing that she said most prominently, and it throws you off a little bit because of how she said it.
Yeah,
she said that why would she create a bill just for one. But here's the thing, though.
But she's made bills for us.
She didn't make those bills.
She's okayed and backed up the other people.
Because nobody's put a bill out for us. Now, if she was to come out and say, okay, we're going to look at...
But that's the thing, though. And that's my issue with her. Everything else about her seems okay. I'm not digging her for the affordable stuff. That's okay. The issue I have with her
is... You want something like an anti-racism bill or something like that.
We're going through it. I'm sorry, we're going through it. And I'm not saying...
I think one of the things that I don't know if she wants to do, but one of the things I would like to see something along the lines of
protection from cops.
That's why she's against the whole giving cop immunities, because they need to be held accountable.
And I'm not mad at... I'm not mad. I'm not saying, all niggas need to be protected. I'm saying I don't want us. She's portraying like racism is not a thing.
No, because she's dealing with it now herself.
But see, for you to make a statement saying, why would I make a bill only for black people? Well, because everybody else has one.
But before she made that, when she made that statement, remember, she wasn't in the White House. She wasn't in. She was only a senator.
But everybody.
You can put a thing is you can put a bill on the table, but I can tell you right now, if you put a bill on the table right now, with the Congress that we have right now, it will never pass the House and it will never pass the Senate unless Democrats have complete control of both.
And I just feel
we already know
that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
And I just feel like I feel strongly that we don't have something protecting us. We just seen a lady get gunned down, and she called the police.
I feel like we need protection from cops versus.
I'm not gonna.
No, because it's cops. It's.
No, it's not just cops. It's not just, and yes, it's.
But you can't. But you can't protect.
Cops.
Can't protect yourself from yourself neither.
No, it's all way round. We're talking from cops. We're talking from these establishments that still push racism out, even though.
And they turn around and get sued for it. So that's the back end of it.
But it's just I'm tired, and I feel like you want the black vote, you really want this vote, and you're pushing it. Meg Thee Stallion is not what I want to see. Meg Thee Stallion.
But hold on. If you say that, I don't want to see Hulk Hogan on stage neither in the other.
I don't want to see any of it. No one is addressing.
But that's why I like who she picked for vice president. To be vice president. And the reason I like that is because you picked a guy who has no stocks, no overseas accounts, none of this. He is an everyday average person. He served the military, he did his job, he was a high school teacher. You see what I'm saying? He's done.
So let me ask you. And which is fine. He's done things. I wouldn't have picked him.
I would.
And let me
After
tell-
looking at the other candidates, yeah, he was the best candidate
and,
for her to
but here's
pick.
the problem. None of them, to me, should have been a thought. I'm going now.
I already know where you're going with this.
I want.
I knew where you were going with this. No,
I'm just saying.
no,
I'm just being honest.
no.
I want the black vote, right? I want people to take me seriously, right? I want people to say, "Oh no, she's for us." It is not just because of who she is and what she wants. We're pushing this woman power thing.
You can't.
We're pushing
You-
this woman
you
power
can't
thing.
push it. You can't.
finna have a woman president, right?
Mm-mm.
That's what they want. You want a woman president. I believe there was someone more qualified than all of them that got an unfair shake and her chance of running for something, and they didn't even give her the opportunity. And we're forgetting Stacey Abrams should have been picked.
She wasn't.
Stacey should have been the first phone call. These guys, Rod, nothing towards them. There's nothing towards them. Yes, they're good, qualified, and they nothing towards them. But what do they know about the people? Yeah, they could be blue collar and all that, or they drive their Porsche around. What do they know about the people? Nothing.
But you have to remember, we only make up so much of the vote too.
But what do they know about us? Nothing. Well, you know what they think about us? Meg the Stallion.
That's white people. But
Meg
again,
the Stallion is what we oh yes, get the young vote.
But nobody.
Stacey
but
Stacey Abrams had the people going crazy.
But
The
here's
young
the other, here's
people
the
were
other
voting
problem
for
though
her.
with what you said though. Nobody holds a candle to the black rappers that are over there making songs for Trump. Nobody holds them to the same standard. So you can't have a double standard when you call out Meg Thee Stallion's name when you got all these rappers out here making songs about Donald Trump running for president. You can't do that. That's a double standard.
It's not a double standard.
How is it not? Meg's on stage with her. They're over here making songs for him. Same difference.
So, okay, cool. That's fine. So there's no more standards now. So we're just playing tit for tat.
That's basically what it is.
And I'm sorry. You've told me you gotta be the bigger person to push through that.
But they are.
So now
but
we're
here's the
not
thing.
pushing through that.
Here's the
Meg
thing.
the Stallion shaking her ass on stage in a halter top, trying to get the young. Yes, girl. Yes, we go.
But
No.
it's other stuff that's on the table that's outside of black race too that people have to pay attention to. And you said it yourself. AB is on the table. And that's a bigger thing right now. That's honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the biggest thing on the ballot because a lot of women feel like if this man wins,
It's over with.
it's a wrap. So I do get the Stacey Abrams thing. 2 women, cool.
'Cause
I'm not going to fight that.
Because
but
if we're going all the way with this, we need to go all the way.
but I feel like there are other positions that they would put Stacey in as well. I can guarantee you. Like remember,
Okay, where's Michelle?
Michelle's not a politician.
So,
That's
Don't give me that.
That's
Don't give me that.
She's not a politician.
and Trump is?
I get what you're saying.
So don't give me that.
But I don't think she's going to. The reason why I say Michelle no is because let's go back to when Obama first came in office, right?
You know you weren't going to pick your wife.
No. I'm not saying that. Obama came into office, had black, beautiful black hair, no homo, no diddy. He was young. He was energetic.
I wouldn't say young.
He was still young. Let's be clear. He was still younger than most.
I wouldn't say young, but he was.
He was dapper. Let's use the word dapper.
Yes.
As the time went on, over the 8 years of him being president, what did you start seeing? Gray hair. This started graying out. You think Michelle finna go through that?
It's different for women.
No, it ain't. No, it's not. No, it's
Different
not.
for women.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I,
I get where you're going,
if we're
but
pushing
no,
this,
it's not.
If we're pushing this,
But
women
they're not.
empowerment,
We're not pushing the whole woman empowerment.
Yes, you are.
No, they're using her for that part, but they're using him as the everyday get up and go to work, teach my kids, coach football.
But you're speaking. He doesn't know. He's not speaking.
Nobody's speaking directly to black people. The only way you're going to speak to
That's
black
the
people,
problem.
no, the only way you're going to speak to black people right now is what you're going to do about my money. That's it. That's all black people right now care
Well,
about.
that's not potentially true.
No,
I've
it
heard-
is.
I've seen a lot of people on my TikTok and all I'm talking about. Well, like I just said, everybody else has a protection but us. Everybody has that shield to put up just in case something
But
happens to
again,
them.
though, because
But
what the,
us.
you know why though? We
So-
just said
so
why.
I'll say-
We
so-
just said why.
so
she can't pass a bill
So I've seen-
without. She cannot pass a bill.
Then
without
then bring
Congress.
that to light.
She
'Cause-
has.
No,
People
your
have brought.
your statement that you said
No.
was, "Why would I make a bill only for black folk? Cause we're the one going through it."
No, but she's trying to include everybody in it. So that's
Everybody
but
already
that's the
has a
problem.
bill.
No, they don't.
Yeah, Asian. Now,
The Asian bill is just a brand new
So-
bill. Let's
so-
go.
so-
The Asian bill was before her.
so let me ask a question.
The Asian bill was before her.
No, that was
No,
was doing Bill.
that was during Trump. That was not because that was
so
during
let-
COVID.
So let me ask you a question.
That was during COVID.
So
She was
let-
not a senator
So let me
at
ask
the
you-
time going through
So
COVID.
let me ask you a question. That's fine. Gays and transgenders, nothing towards them.
They don't have any bills.
Huh?
You say the natives? You talking about Indians and stuff? Yeah.
What?
But they've always had bills on the books, though. They
The
have had,
Indians?
yes, they've always
because
had.
they still owe them.
They have bills on the books for years before any of these folks even came
Because
around.
we owe them. So now let me ask you a question. Nothing towards transgenders and gays. Have they went through more than us for them to get a bill?
What bill do they have?
To protecting them from being bullied and attacked and like that? Yes,
that's
they do.
That's a regular. That's
yes,
an everyday
they
thing. They don't have a
Transgender
bill.
and gays have a bill because they said it because
It's not a bill.
because they showed where she's been backing it and backing it and backing it, protecting them and doing. Yes, there is a bill for them. They have a protection.
No,
'Cause
they don't.
Yes, the
They have
moment,
the one
the
bill.
moment
the
you
one
smack
bill.
a transgender, your ass going to jail.
No, that's an anti-hate bill for everyone. That bill
Really?
is just
That's
not
for
applied to
everyone?
them. Yes, it is.
That's for everyone.
That's that same bill where
That's
they
for
say
everyone.
yes, it is.
So where that's for everyone, where do we lie in that bill? Because I see we
Same thing. You
we
have
get more
just,
attacked
but again, though,
than anything.
if you're not killing a black person, or you're not hanging them by a tree, or you're not running them over, that's what that bill is. That's a hate crime bill. That's what that is.
the
They're-
transgenders,
That's
them
not a
have
trans. That's not a
bill.
trans. That's not
They
a
have
transit
bill
bill.
protecting
No, they
them.
don't.
So does the Asians. They both have a bill protecting
It's
them.
an anti-hate crime bill.
Because the people on there was talking about the same thing. Is why does other races have a bill and we do not? We are going through it. Cops are killing us.
Again,
Right.
I just told you
called
why.
the police because I saw somewhere in my neighborhood. They killed me.
but again,
That's
but what did I say?
That's
though?
impossible.
But what did I just
Bro,
say?
that's like saying, oh my God, they're selling dope across the street. You might want to come. Them kids out there. And they come rock your ass up. Is that dope in your back? Come with me. Is that dope in? Wait a minute. Or you call, man, they're selling dope across the street. Them kids outside. I really think you need to come. Is that a dog on a chain in your house? Is that barbed wire? Come with me.
You think of the
Come with,
strongest.
hey, I had to call it. Come with me. I've never seen where I call the police and I'm going or I'm there.
But see, again,
And I just feel like it's not. We need
first
something
of all,
in place.
here's the thing.
This is
before,
a scary
before
time
you know,
for
before,
us.
But here's the thing. She cannot make policy in the state.
And that's fine. I'm talking about.
She can't. She can't tell Governor Kemp to make a law for black people. That comes down. You got to remember, there's different levels to this. She can say, okay, I'm putting this out here as a blanket for saying, this is the statute of what we expect. So this is the law of the entire land.
I just need
Now-
something. I just need her saying, "Hey, Not the statement she's saying.
But she's saying,
I just didn't like that statement.
But again, the statement was taken out of context. Again, when you only see a small portion of it and you don't see the whole thing, it was the same. It was the same thing that they said about her calling 18 to 24-year-olds stupid. You have to look at the whole thing.
But what have we been talking about?
So if someone only,
perspective is key.
So if I only show you a piece of the clip, right? If I don't show you the whole thing,
perspective is
no.
key.
So
what am I gonna go off of?
Right, but then when I show you the whole clip, shouldn't your perspective change?
Well, why have I not seen the whole clip?
Because you're not looking for it. Because people are not going to show you what they don't want to see.
But you can't be mad at the people then, because again, like we've both agreed, perception, how people see things.
Right. So if I come back if I come back and show you where she said,
and it's not me because I've seen the whole clip. But we're talking about people out there that needs to see.
But people aren't going to go look at it because they're only one-sided.
And then you know what's the fucked up part?
That's the part that I'm trying to get you to understand.
And that's an issue. You know what's the fucked up part is? You know who's showing you clips and bits and pieces to sway you in this way? Because like I said, perception is key towards everything. Donald Trump is literally putting out commercials and all that of things and statements she have said pertaining to us, and now people are sitting there like, damn, did she really do that? Did she really say that? And then now they do go look for it, do find it, and see that clip, and it makes Donald Trump, what he says, correct about her.
Because they're only looking at that part.
But that's when I say perspective is key, because now people are saying, and it's not just me, I'm saying, I know she has something in place to try to help. I just want her to come out and say a few key words to make.
Well, she speaks on Thursday night, so we will see.
And that's what I want, a little reassurance that, man, things.
But
like
again, though,
things,
he can't. It was
she can't do nothing. It's just.
No. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, I've always been taught to, like we always say, we do our own research. And a lot of people out there let other folks do their research for them. Instead of picking up a book or going on the internet and looking for the entire clips of all of these things for yourself. You know, the whole thing I told you about the 1,900 people she locked up when she was DA.
And it wasn't.
And then you go back and look, and it's actually, these people went to jail, but only out of 1,900 people, 45 people did serious time in jail. That's crazy.
And that's even if I was looking at what. Because Donald Trump put out a video about that exactly, that people got out, they let people out and killed, and these are the people she locked up and they want to get out. Now, a normal person who doesn't really do research and look will say, oh,
that's bad.
I can't believe she did that and all that. Not knowing that the justice system has always been broken. It happens.
That's nothing new with that.
It happens. This is not a thing. I watched the whole thing on Netflix where a guy fucked that fat bald bitch. That a white dentist on the files persecuted two black men for that happened to the same two black girls, 3 years old. They were 3 years old. And they were raped, killed, left in a creek. A dentist said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna look at their mold and check their mold to the bite marks." And of course they bit into it, and he said unanimously, "Oh yeah, they did it. They matched. It was them." And it wasn't. So what happened was, crawfish has the same density and the same look.
Oh wow!
When they pinch you as teeth, because they were saying, and it made sense. I'll show you on Netflix. How were they able to bite down? Because you need force. You only had the top layer. You didn't have the bottom.
So you had no prints on the backside. What you saying?
You only had it at the top.
Right here. So you had, and when you bite down as a person, you leave prints
and
on
you need
both
force.
sides.
And that white fat bitch said, "Oh no, it So the first time he blamed the guy, and I hate to say what it just bothered me when I
No,
watched
but but this is the type of
Yeah.
stuff that again we talk about the uncomfortable things that a lot of people don't want to hear. And again, we're not political.
It's just how it
it's just
how
how we are.
So the guy bit. So the guy got molds. The first guy, the girl was in her bed. And mind you, it was the same guy that did both of these crimes. 1992, 1995. I said on the thing. No, 1992 it happened, and then it was another 6 months when the next girl did happened to the next girl because it was two girls that they know of. The fat white bitch said, "Oh yeah, they was them. They did it. Credible." Now, another dentist said, "Now, the same guy that has the same teeth of Marilyn Manson, because he did that case for him too. He was a reputable dentist as well. He said, 'Oh yeah, the teeth marks don't match. Where's the bottom?'"
See, and that's the thing that I hate right there. When people, again, it goes back to the story we just said. You basically doing something off of this when you need both of these, and it goes back to videos and stuff when it comes down to what we were talking about. You don't even have everything you need.
No evidence.
You give you a piece of it.
So
it's like, and this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. I see where you're getting at, where it's easy to persecute somebody on just a piece of evidence and not the whole thing.
And that's what we do to Kamala. So the people, right? The guy said, "Yeah." So he's taking the teeth marks and putting it on the skin and moving it around, actually forcing the actual mold that they have to fit on there. And I'm sitting there like, you can see it because it's on tape, and he's really forcing it down. Yeah, they match. Them two guys did 18 and 15 years in prison for something they didn't commit. And there was a group of people that actually do pro bono work, and that
they started looking into it.
That they actually do these for a lot of people. This fat white bitch persecuted thousands of people.
So it just wasn't these two; it was other people on top of. Wow.
And said he did it. I'm gonna show you on Netflix and he gonna put the description in there so y'all can see.
I'll link it in the chat later.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm watching it with Diamond. I'm getting upset because damn. And in Mississippi.
Well, we ain't got to say too much about that.
So the crime happened in Mississippi, and I'm watching it. I was like, this has been the biggest load of bull, and I'm getting upset watching this because I was like, here comes.
Don't you hate that? Don't you? You watching something and you're getting mad at. There's nothing you can do about it, and you're watching this, and it just makes you madder and madder and madder.
One was on death row. The other one is literally just spending his 25 to life, and it's going to continue to be in there. One guy just really gave up. The defense was saying no, he did it. Another clean white bitch. He's saying yeah, they did it. So now the people who come try to figure out what really happened and try to get these people who are wrongly accused out. They find the evidence, not the prophets yet. We was like, how can we really just assume where's DNA? So they went
with
in.
Bite marks you
Oh
should
no!
have.
So we went back, and they got the semen. See if they matched. For the second guy, it didn't even match. Now here's where the racist part come in. They brought that evidence to try to get this guy out because, damn, if the semen didn't match, that means he never fucking did it. The white guy, the white fat bitch, the white blonde bitch said, no. Yeah, DNA might not have did it, but I know he's leading more than he knows more than he's leading on to be. He knows something, cause crack rock, it was a thing, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? So we just took DNA and proved it wasn't him, but now you say just because it's DNA, exonerated him.
Wow.
That doesn't mean he still don't know something and he get. Come on, bitch, let that motherfucker go. They done proved to you. So now what they did was, and I like it, they went back crime files to see if there was crimes similar to this one,
Yeah.
and that's how they found the first guy, and he was in there for the same thing that he was in, the same white guy, the dentist. Dr. West to be exact. Y'all go look it up. I don't give a fuck. They don't took his shit. Now he a regular dentist now. But they took that case and had to look it up because the cases are similar. The same
Same
thing.
MO, same everything.
So now they go to the towns where both crimes were committed because they both was in Mississippi. The same prosecutor did both of them.
And that's how they found it.
So they went in there. They went to the house. They went looking. They looked at stuff. They was like, no, there's got to be something. Something just don't add up. They went. The whole house was still there. The abandoned house. They was like, how could someone go into the window? They did. Because wait till you hear what the guy did. So now they went to the lake. They was like, oh man, something just still does not add up on both cases. They put meat out there, put a little meat. And by golly, what do you know? Crawfish heavily take over that pond. Heavily. But what they did was they put like a meat out there, and the meat that they pulled out was the same. Cause and I was like, wow, I would have never thought about that. Crawfish has the same bite force that what it looks like as teeth.
That's just kind of like
and they were biting it, and all of them. So it kept, because on them girls, they kept saying it was bite marks. Because on the first girl, there was bite marks on her wrist, but she wasn't in that water that long.
the other girl was.
No, she was in the water long enough for the crawfish only to bite here and a little bit on the feet. The other with the other girl, she had them all over her body. That was crawfish. And now and now here's the part I missed. They used the first black girl's sister. She was like 5. They took her testimony saying, yeah, the guy, yeah, I seen that guy. But then they never played the full tape of her saying, yeah, it could have been this, and she just rambling on about other shit. Come to find out, she never really saw that particular guy.
So again,
she
like
only knew that guy because that guy had a thing for her mother. So he's been freaking around. But that guy was working at a nightclub the day of the disappearance. That man missed 15, 18 of his life. The first guy was on death row. When the crawfish came and they showed it, and they showed the guy and the proof of it, they had to let them go.
Yeah.
Now, the second guy. The first guy was tricky because the DNA they had on him was so old and disintegrated and wasn't stored properly. So he would have had to stay in there no matter what. They found the guy, and they originally had the guy.
Because he was already in jail. You said he was already in jail.
No, they originally, when they was looking for suspects, they already had him, but let him go because he said no, and they went with this guy. And the guy admitted to the second one. He was like, yeah, I did it. I was high off cocaine to find demons. And they had to let him go. Now the first guy was the problem because DNA
You didn't have anything.
was stored improperly. He had to admit that he did the first murder. At first, the guy said, "No, I didn't touch that girl. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. That wasn't me." And then the cop, thank God, due diligence of the cop. Now, come on now. You don't want nobody to stand in prison now. I need you to think hard. Did you really do this? I need you to, come on, think back. He said, yeah, I did it. I was high up and said those. I was like, man, that is a load of bull. So that's why I say perception is always key. We went off half of a motherfucking story that wasn't even true, and we're acting like, and I use that the justice system is not broken. So when you sit there and tell me, yeah, she locked up people and then they got out and killed people, we're not gonna act like the justice system is not broken. We're
Yeah, we
not.
know that everybody knows the justice system.
That story I watched last night, me and my wife, was the saddest shit I've ever seen. And then they did it to a white guy too. With the
Yeah,
same.
the justice system is not set up correctly. Let's be clear, because we discussed this before. Any other country has programs to help those people that get out of jail. We don't have such a thing. We just turn you loose back to the same thing that you did when you
I
went.
don't. I think that, and I hate to do this. The justice system is not for us.
Oh no, it's not.
And what I mean by us, and it's nothing towards other races. The justice system is not for black people. And people gonna be like, how can you say? It's not for us. Me and my, me and my wife, I kid you not, sat down and watched this, and that was the saddest shit I've ever seen. And it showed that the justice system is not for us. You seeing it, you looking at it. A lady called the police for something she seen. They killed her.
They shouldn't even been in the house.
I called you, hey, they're across the street. I seen suspicious act. Why are you not going to watch? I can't walk in my neighborhood peacefully without someone thinking I don't belong in there, and now they taking justice into their own hands. I can't run my neighborhood peacefully because people think I don't live there. I can't be there. That's racism. That's why I'm saying we need to speak up. She needs to, some type of words be key, because this is a thing. And what I mean by racism, I walked my neighborhood that I frequently walk, and people followed me and said I don't belong there. So what do I do next? I take the law into my own hands. Yeah, mind you, they got in trouble for it, but that should have never been. What the fuck? I can't, even though I'm a young kid, I shouldn't be out there, but I can't go to the grocery store without somebody coming in there and taking the law into their own hands. It's not designed, and then he get off. It's not designed for us. So that's why I'm telling her, yes, I hope everything you do does, you bring, but this is what I mean by a bill for us, because we are not protected.
But the thing is, though, that bill for us would have to come from the state.
Like, she needs to put something out. She needs to say something. While she become president, doing it now means nothing because you'll still have to wait. But even if you was to try to talk to Biden now about, hey, we might need it, and at least get it started in motion. So then, if I do come into office, hey, it's already been put out there that we started this, because it's a dangerous time for us. I told you, y'all go on Netflix and watch that show. This ain't just been happening. 2 men literally got convicted of something they did not do. No one listened to them. They went to prison for half of their life and came out. And you know what they gave them for their troubles, for being wrongly accused? 50,000 for 10,000 for 10 years. And now they can't get Social Security because they ain't worked. They haven't done anything. They haven't worked in so long, so they're not eligible to get that. This is a travesty. This is a travesty for us. We are a problem, and I feel like the more and more people are not seeing it.
But again, the other sides don't care about us. Let's be clear.
And that's what it is.
And at the end of the day, as I said before, and I say again, yes, you can come out and put a blanket statement out saying, "Hey, this, and this."
But that's why I was touched when she made that statement. Oh, Why would I only make a bill for black folk and not? I was like, no, you cannot say that because sadly, the white folk ain't the one going through it. We are. We're the problem. The person you're going against just said, I want to make immunity for cops who are really doing their job, and we should let that guy go. If I get, I'm gonna get him out. This is fucking
Well, it's
crazy.
not even that. Let's take it further than that. Since we here, we just gonna stay here for a minute. The man said that those people who rioted on the Capitol are patriots, and if he becomes president, they hurt cops. They hurt people.
They killed two people.
Two people died. Two people died on the inside. One died from their injuries, and another one died later on. But you hurt cops who are there to protect and serve. Anybody to me that if you hurt a cop, here's my thing, and here's my stance on it. Do I believe cops do dumb shit?
Yes.
But at the same time, what do we say cops are there to do? Protect and serve. Now, these cops were protecting these folks inside this building, and you harmed them. Yes or no, right?
Yes.
You harmed them. So at the end of the day, you're liable for that. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You committed a crime.
You did that.
First of all, these are not normal cops. These are federal cops that protect the White House, the Congress halls, all of them. But you're coming out and saying, "Oh, we're going to let these people out because they were wrongly accused in the justice system." How?
Donald Trump contradicted himself. He said, "How can my Secret Service let me, get shot in the ear and let me get hit?" What you mean? Those are cops, right? Those are police officers. Those are sworn in people, right? You gonna protect them? They almost got you killed. So called.
This goes back to what we always say all the time. People, you said it themselves. People see what they want to see. It's just like saying, and I say this all the time. The biggest reason, and I will say this, and I don't care how you feel about it. This is my show. This is his show. We can say what the hell we want to say, and y'all can't do anything about it. If you are convicted of a crime, whether it be fake charges, real charges, whatever those charges are, and you are convicted, you are a convicted felon.
Yes.
At the end of the day, even if they fake charges, and they still find you guilty on these fake charges,
you shouldn't be able to do nothing.
But again, when we're talking about this right here and this right here,
you're not doing nothing.
You can do whatever you want to do, and that is so wrong. And the main reason y'all can tell me I'm wrong, I will stand. This is one of these hills that I will stand and die on.
Well, you can't be wrong because it's in your face. How many times have you seen? If that was us, if we was out there,
and we had 34 felonies, they build
president.
No. They're building a jail on top of us.
President, nigga, we gonna let you. They're gonna make sure.
They're gonna build the jail on top of you.
They're gonna build your own personal prison just to make sure you never get out. And
for me, I could care less. I do care about what Kamala's saying. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't, because some of the things she said, like you said, they make sense.
They do.
But for me, at the end of the day, being a human being, knowing that I have family that has felonies, that are locked up, that's been locked up and out, but are considered felons, and they can't vote, but this dude can run for president.
And she needs to change that as well. I feel like she needs to say something, because my stance on that is, if I went to prison, and yes, let's say I did.
Well, they want to change that, because again,
it's not fair.
I've done my time.
I've served it. Yeah, I can't own a gun. I can't be next to people with a gun. I can't. So if a crime happens in my house, because I've seen it,
we've seen this play out before.
A crime happens in my house. I protect my house because they came to rob me, and I've seen it. I've seen the guy shoot the guy, protect, and then he going back to jail because you shouldn't have had a gun. He just came to try to kill me. So I can't have no protection. Can't be nowhere near weapons. I I can't have my amendment to bear arms.
Because you've taken that from
You
me.
took that from me. I can't vote because I'm a felon, even though I've served my time. I don't care. Now, let's just say you raped.
Well, great. Great.
If you raped,
SA, great.
whatever. If you did that to 6 little girls, yes, you are a fucking scumbag. Yes. But if I serve my time,
I still wouldn't let you around kids.
I
True
wouldn't
enough.
let you around nobody kids. But
I still believe I should have the right to own
in
a
his
gun.
defense, man, I went in there. I did my 25. I came out. Hell, I'm a modern citizen now. Man, I don't have them urges. Hell, you castrated me. Like, yo, what the fuck do you get?
What else do I need to do?
Because they're doing that now. They're certain. I'll show you the thing. I'll put it on my thing tomorrow so y'all can see it. They're doing that. Like, they're castrating.
People
right?
who do that, yeah, great.
And now you've castrated me. I'm already out. I did my time. I can never probably use my Johnson again. Yo, man. Why can I not vote? Why can I not have the right to bear arms? That's insane. If I'm a felon, someone come in that door right now and shoot me, you're basically telling me, hey,
I'm dead anyway.
hey, you better hope you don't. You better hope you live. I get out.
Now there are people out here advocating to fix that.
Yeah, because it needs to be.
I ride past the sign every morning going to work, and there's a sign that says
help the felons.
it doesn't say help the felons.
It
It says something along the lines on the Orange to Vote or something like that.
Yeah, I see that.
From Orange to Voter or something like that. And it's true because at the end of the day, if you've gotten out and you have reformed, you should
Even
have.
if you didn't reform,
You still should have.
I saved my time. I did it. I lived. When you give, I've seen people get 25 to life, and really 25 to life is just 25 years. I've seen people live. I lived. Okay, let me loose. I'm out.
I ain't fucking up. I'm not doing anything wrong.
So I get out. I can't vote. I can't have guns.
Can't get a job.
I can't get, and even that, I can't get a job, and then you give me a probation officer that I have to pay, and I don't got no job.
So what do? They send you back to jail because you can't pay your probation.
So now you gotta send me back, and now I'm back in the same cycle. You're gonna let me out again.
And it's just gonna keep going and keep going.
What the fuck is the point?
Again,
Man,
this goes back to what I said. You got countries like Norway, Germany, England. While you're in prison, they're doing things to make you a better citizen. So when you get out of prison, you can go get a job. You're educated. You have a skill. And it doesn't stop there. Then they turn around and, hey, they don't give you what they call a probation officer. They put people in place so you can use as resources to stay on track.
So I say this: once you get out of prison, I say you should give me $1,000, $1,000 or $2, because again,
I don't have any income when I get out.
I got no place to stay. I need to be at a hotel. How can I get to a hotel with no money? Give me 1,000. Give me 500. Give me some type of stipend. Even if it's 200, 300, give me some type of stipend. So when I get out,
or put me in a halfway house to where I can find something
and get back on my feet. I can do the halfway house because giving me the money,
I might go blow it on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You've been in jail for 15 years.
I ain't had a piece of ass
in
months.
I rest my case.
Man, that thousand gone already. No, give me some type of stipend or give me some type of voucher. Put me in a shelter, man. Let me
build my way back up to being a citizen.
Because you can't expect me, because you're no better than an immigrant.
That's where you are. And what did Donald Trump say about all the immigrants? They're murderers, killers, and all of that. When actually they're just like us. They just trying to make it.
So let's just say, okay, for simple act, oh, they did that. They shouldn't be. Okay, cool. What about the people who's in there for petty crimes? In there for a woman? in there for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. A mistake that I served my time for.
But now I can't.
I can't get nothing back because now I'm no better than the piece of dirt that you spit on. You rub your feet on.
Right.
I'm no worse than a raccoon that got to scavenge and get everything I can because I'm not in a good spot. I'm not what you want me to be. What expectations can you give me when, hell, once I get out, oh no, your foot is still on my neck.
George Floyd, basically.
And look at that again. Protection. George Floyd, where's the protection? Where's the protection when it comes? That's why I'm telling people we have the worst end of the deal imaginable because
they automatically assume we're criminals just off rip, and that's sad. And the crazy part about it is, it's not just the YT cops; it's your own kind cops too.
Your own cop, and that's even worse. I can take that from Cracker Jack D. Bundy. I can accept that from them, cause I nothing towards them. Hey, if I don't get me wrong, I've had some good white cops. That's actually
I've had better interactions
let
with
me
them.
Know. I've had a cop. I did. Hey, I was driving too quick. It is what it is. I told him I'm trying to see my son. I'm late. Man, okay. He could have hit me with a super speeder. Technically, my ticket was supposed to be about 5 something. But he said, look, because he clocked me in at 94.
Like he was burning, wasn't
94 hitting out 100. He said, I tell you what, because I have my dashboard. You know, my dashboard shows where I'm going. I told him, man, I'm going to Tallahassee. My son's there. I'm late. Supposed to be here at a certain time, pick him up. Man, I'm rushing there to get him. He waiting for me. That wasn't a lie. He was. I had to speed. No. But he said, cut me in at 94, going on 100. He said, this is what we gonna do. I ain't gonna clock you at 94. I'm gonna clock you at 84.
That keeps you from getting a super speeder ticket and losing
because
your
on the
license.
highway it's supposed to be.
I think it's 75, somewhere like that. And if you're doing 94 to 100, you're 25 miles over the speed limit. So yeah.
So he said I'm gonna clock you in because I gotta make it. I stopped you.
Yeah. So you gotta.
So I'm gonna clock you in at 84.
That keeps you from getting a super speeder ticket.
I'm gonna gift you a ticket because I'm just gonna say you were starting to accelerate. I hit you at 85. You passed it because technically was it 10 miles over the speed limit?
Anything over 10 miles is a ticket.
So
except in the school zone, unfortunately.
So I was on the highway. I was on the highway booking it, and that was a white cop.
But let me ask you this: have you ever been driving on the expressway and you're doing 85, and the cop shoot past you doing 100?
Why they take you? Why they don't get reprimanded? Why I can't give you a citizen's arrest?
You ever had that happen to you?
Oh yeah, I've drove by and I'm thinking they behind me. I was like, damn,
The
I'm gone.
motherfuckers tell you to move over and let me go by.
I was like, oh shit. So it's just a thin line of how we look at this, and I just need people to realize that when you go to the vote,
you know what you understand what you're voting for,
and if you are gonna vote for Kamala, which, like I said, is some key words I'm trying to hear from her. I need to hear her say some things about this because this is a real thing. And like I said,
I think our biggest problem with that is the fact that we know if she tries to push anything criminal, hell, let's just keep it a buck. If she tries to push anything, and there's a Republican House or a Republican Congress, it's dead on arrival.
At least you tried. I give you the respect that you tried.
So again, we don't know what's going to be said this week. I mean, if you're interested in watching it, be my guest.
No. See, that's the problem we have. No, watch it.
I'm watching. I mean,
I don't want them to. If you interested, no.
no, but see, here's the thing.
this
Some
is your
people,
future
some
we
people
talk
just
about.
don't care.
No, you need to. Well, cool. So when things go bad,
You got nobody to blame but yourself.
Because you need to sit there. I'm not saying if you're interested. I'm encouraging you to sit down and hear what these people are saying. Sit down and hear what Donald Trump is saying, because
He's saying all the quiet stuff out loud now. Let's call it a buck.
and he's basically telling you if he get in there
What he gonna do and how he gonna do it.
and how we go and we are affected. Is you need to listen before you go vote.
Like he says this thing where no tax on tips, right? That's not for people that work at Applebee's and Ruby Tuesdays. When you do your research and read what he says, that's for those people that work in corporate America that gets these $1 million bonuses. They don't have to have taxes taken out of them.
Not talking about no fucking food.
No, he's not. Y'all not. People are not even paying. They just hear something
And roll with it.
roll with it.
Oh, he for the people. No, he's not.
No.
He just told you he for his people. Now, mind you, can I respect Donald Trump? Absolutely.
Because he's saying it to your face.
Because someone
You
said,
say it all the time. He's saying it to your face.
Someone told me, how can you say something like that? I was like, no. You gotta respect the man that just came to your face and blatantly told you, I'm gonna fuck you when I get a chance. I'm just letting you know. I can't be mad at someone telling me that.
No.
I can't be
agree with
mad
you.
coming in and saying, you know what? When I get in office, I'm probably gonna cheat you, take your money. And I want you to know I'm gonna cheat you and take your money. And I don't want you to feel no type of gripe. This is what's gonna happen. I could care less how you feel. I just wanted to let you know.
So
how can you not respect Donald Trump for doing that? I gotta respect him.
if anything, that part that's what I can say.
I gotta respect.
I
At
give you
least he
that.
gonna fuck me in the face. At least he gonna do that. At least he's telling me, hey, my dog, when I get in there, you got a problem. Versus I don't feel Kamala is doing is giving me.
She's doing. I'm gonna tell you what she's doing. And
she's
it's
trying to
crazy.
be too conservative.
She's being the Michelle Obama of this right
This
now.
ain't gonna work.
Because
You need to show your true colors.
Now I've seen her snap on a couple people. They've
Oh
shown,
yeah, with the people with the. Oh yeah, if you want to vote for Donald Trump, then go ahead. That's fine.
But she said, "I'm talking."
I'm okay with that. We need more of that.
So, but here's the thing: we know she has that dog in her. But again,
and this would be 100% because he's doing it 100%. He's.
Yeah, I get that, but again,
You gotta respect it. Now,
my problem with that is sometimes, and we've seen this on occasion,
let the motherfucker shoot it.
and that's what he's doing. Let's be clear.
I'm not. For those who sitting there saying, "Oh, how can you say you respect?" No, I respect a man that could come to your face and tell you,
He finna fuck you.
"I'm about to fuck you," and the first chance I get, you fucked. I can respect that because damn.
But that's all I respect is that aspect.
I know I'm not voting for you. That if you come out and say some of the shit you said, because that's what I was telling my wife before, I'm not mad at Donald Trump. I can never be mad at Donald Trump. I'll be mad at the people that allow him to say
we blame
crazy things.
we blame the people who let him do it.
And
but clearly, you have people telling him not to do it.
And my wife is,
and
I tell you what, my wife do be correct because, at a standpoint, you have to be upset because, damn, how can you say that? But I'm telling her that I can't be as upset at him physically and emotionally and mentally because this nigga.
Telling you what the fuck he finna do.
He telling you, and that's not the part where I'm not mad at him at. I'm mad at the people because you're letting this man go on national TV.
And make an ass of himself. He did it today.
He's doing it.
He did it today.
I'm at the point where I'm starting to feel like he knows this is a losing battle, so fuck it. I'm gonna say what I want. I have a strong feeling that he's trying to see if someone will replace him and say these outlandish things that is just.
Well, it didn't help him when he picked the dude to be the vice president.
Not the motherfucker that was against you. I've never seen no shit like that when you bring on someone that.
He called you America's.
Hitler.
Yeah, that word.
You call me a tyrant, bitch. Don't call me that. This is what put in me. Either Trump is a smart man, keep my enemies close because my enemies backing me, or this nigga done caught wind like,
He done caught that Biden disease.
like let me join him. Maybe if I join him, I know I said a lot of fucked up shit about him in the past.
Maybe I could be president if something happened to him.
Mind you, there was just an attempt on his life. Ain't like it just did not happen. No, we have to take it. We gotta take this respectfully. I respect Donald Trump for coming out and saying, "Fuck you, I'm gonna take your money. Fuck you, we taking you back to the slave quarters." Because now that you told me what you said,
I know not to fuck with you.
thank you. I appreciate you.
But see, here's the problem.
I won't be voting for you.
There was a dude right before you showed up. I was watching some videos, right? One of the CNN guys was walking around asking people, like, he asked this dude that was working at, the cheesesteak place that be inside of Walmart, Charlie's or whatever it's called.
Charlie's.
So he was in there. He asked him. He said, "Who you voting for?" He said, "I'm voting for Trump because he like one of us. He a ninja." Now this is a young cat. He younger than us, right? He roll with us. He like us. He got So then he said, "Well, plus he gave us that stimulus. He did that. Hold on. Now, mind you, this guy works for CNN, so he knows what we know, right? He said that he didn't give y'all that money. He said Congress, he said that was a Democratic act by Congress. He just signed his name on the check. Then he said, the dude's face was like, I know, he look at my face. He like, then the next thing you hear come out, he said, F Trump. Like,
no.
Yes, he did.
No.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Stand by what you said. You fucking idiot.
Woo.
Listen. No one is doing their homework when it comes to this. No.
And the ones that's doing the homework are trying to put this information out there for you, but I hate to say you got your head so far up your ass.
You forget. This motherfucker is not for you. Mind you, is Kamala for you? Time will tell what
she say.
But I like Kamala's. I keep calling her Kamala, but I'm gonna call her Kamala. I like it.
It's Kamala.
I don't like Kamala.
Call her Madam Vice President. How about that?
Man, call her next president. Is what you're gonna call. And this is the reason why I say I'll back her if it wasn't, if I really had to make a choice, because what's crazy is I like her strategy.
She letting this man hang himself.
Because she could have did an interview. Mind you, she did that interview like you said, and I didn't like what she said. But
which one?
The one she said, like I said, why would I make a bill just for black folks?
But that was before she was even that.
But it's whatever.
Yeah.
I like what she's doing. I like that she has that art of war type mentality, because damn, why the fuck do I have to say a word? This stupid bitch is doing it for me. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to combat. I don't have to fight.
No, you don't.
I don't have to. Well, no, I love. I don't have to do anything.
Her actions speak though too.
This idiot is literally going up. Fucked him when he said, "Hey, police are doing their job. If I get in there, I'm gonna give them immunity." Motherfucker, that was the wrong. And his people in the back that write his QR codes and say, are putting, "Shut up." You can't say that. But I believe he's not trying to win.
You think he's just self-sabotaging himself, basically?
I honestly believe, because he said some outlandish things.
Oh no,
before.
The newest thing is this though. I seen today, she did it before this convention started this week. She got a tour bus, and her and the vice president
on the road.
They stopping at mom and pop shops, going in the store, buying groceries and doing this, and they made a joke. One of the people on Fox News made a joke about her eating a whole bag of Doritos when Hillary Clinton lost the election in 2016, right? So the first thing Tim Wall gets when he's in the store, he say, "Hey, I got them Doritos. Which one you want, Cool Ranch or Nacho?" And he threw in a bag of nacho chips, and she called, and I was like, "See, y'all need to stop." Yeah, but again, this, yeah, and she does it in a way where if you are not paying attention to everything that's going on
We're
around,
here to win.
yeah, and she's on a tour bus literally before this convention started today. She's been on a tour bus, just hitting places,
We're trying to win, and I respect. Like I said, it's just I need her to.
Like I say, I'm really curious to see
her to say a few things.
what she's gonna say on Thursday night when she actually speaks, because she don't speak till Thursday night.
And I'm cool with that.
And Biden speaks tonight.
I don't need that.
I do, because this is his going away. This is his send off.
What you mean?
Basically, he's
his send off when you quit.
No, that's not his send off.
That is a send off.
No, he didn't quit. I don't say he quit. I think he just came to his mental capacity. Like,
quit.
No, he just passed the torch.
Yeah, and quit. That's usually how that works.
So would you rather him quit and lose to Donald Trump, or at least give us a fighting chance against Donald Trump? Because he was not beating Trump.
Yes,
period.
he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Let me tell you why. The same thing Kamala Harris is doing, he could have done. Shut up. I don't have to say nothing. Let him.
But I will say this though,
Let him talk.
since he quit though, right? I've seen a different side of him.
Yeah, because
he's going the fuck off on Donald lately.
Because he's realized, damn. And I know if I would have stayed in the others,
I don't think he would have. My problem.
He would have won,
Rod. No.
Biden would have won because.
That's a tough one to say.
Kamala is literally not saying a word.
But again, does she have to?
And that's what I'm saying. He's realizing, damn, I let these people talk me into this, and I could have fucking won. He's literally shooting himself in the mouth. I don't have to say anything. If Biden would have shut up, if Biden would have not went through these debates,
the problem that's what killed him, because on the debate stage he froze.
You're gonna have to go.
You have to have presidential debates.
No. Your boy Donald Trump doing everything trying to get out of it.
He couldn't, but he realized he couldn't get out of it. So now he tried to set the stage against her. And I'm gonna tell you right now,
you finna get ate up.
When these debates come,
you're gonna get ate up. Cause think about it. Look at what Donald Trump is not saying no facts.
No, he's spitting lies. Let's be clear.
He's not spitting no facts. He's not saying nothing political. He's not saying, oh, she's not black. Oh yeah, she's doing this. Oh yeah, Kamala. No, you're telling me everything she's done. Mind you, now the people who are smart say, well, let me go look this up. And when they realize, nigga,
you lying. The news is checking you every time you get on TV.
Why the fuck? Yo, you're not saying nothing political. You're just saying.
Well, now he's trying to. He's trying to. He said some. He quote unquote. But see, again, when he says things,
you fucked up.
When he says things, he puts his own foot in his mouth. When he said that the lady who he gave the Presidential Medal of Honor to, her medal was better than the Congressional Medal of Honor that you give wounded soldiers and people who died in wars is better.
You stupid bitch. Have you lost it? them veterans out there that
you just lost a lot of votes.
That were there to see you in the first place, looking up at you like, nah, he didn't say that. And they sitting there in awe when he's still talking about it, and now.
But he's doubled down on it.
It's too late.
No, I'm saying he even stressed the point again, saying that when we give those out, those people are shot up and hurt, or they're dead, and it's they're dead. They can't do anything about it. This person here was healthy, and this and this and this, and I'm sitting here saying to myself,
the whole army looking at this nigga like, if I get shot, is that what that medal means? Like, oh no, he dead ass. He mean that.
He says that I hate to paraphrase it, but he didn't say it. But I'm gonna say what he trying to say in a black person's voice.
Nigga,
you a loser. You got shot.
No.
Remember, Senator John McCain that tried to run for president. He told that man to his face, he was a POW for 5.5 years. You told this man he was a loser because he got captured. I don't like losers. Really? Is that what you say? But again, I digress.
He really want to say nigga so bad on that stage. Trump. I'll tell you the worst part. He should have never went.
On that one with the black people.
Oh, you should have never went to that nigger rally. That nigger rally was that was deep. And the only reason why I say nigger rally because there were nothing.
Well, it was the National Black Association of Journalists. Who else is supposed to be there?
What the fuck did you think? You think you were going? This ain't.
You thought you were going to get easy questions.
Those
I've watched so much stuff, and I hate that this show had took that turn. But I think it was something that we've been trying to get out, and we just been pity patting around it for so long.
I sat on stage, and with black folk that can't stand my guts, and mind you, before I got on stage and before I even came to this event, I talked about how much I disliked you guys and your questions and how you ask and you always attack. You know.
You already know you set up, right?
But why would you say that? And you know you got to show up to this place. And everybody telling you should not have went. And then you go, you stupid black. You going with these black folk that might want to jump you at the end of the night. But you're going to sit on there.
And say some of the stuff that you said. You said the black girl asked you some nasty questions.
And she didn't. That black girl asked you intelligent questions.
That we as black people need answers to.
You've said, and she said, and I quote, you've said some real things about us and all that. Why do you feel that black people should vote for you? You had a black rally. What you thought? Ain't no crack.
But you heard what he said though when he said that. I think I've been the best president for black people since Abraham Lincoln.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
How was Abraham Lincoln as a president? Can you answer that?
All you going about what's in the books. Because you wasn't around at the time either.
Can anybody answer?
Well, you know what? He was a vampire hunter, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's what I know about.
That's
can anybody tell me what Abraham Lincoln was as a president?
Without reading in the history books. Reading what's in the history books. No, you can't because that's all we know.
Actually, in the textbook, it never said.
The only thing you hear him in
he was an honest man.
Honest Abe.
Honest Abe.
And the only thing that you got out of the textbooks was he was the one with the Emancipation Proclamation.
And he
that
still,
technically.
And he still never really finished.
Well, because remember the slaves didn't realize they were free for another 10 years afterwards.
So what did he do?
He freed them technically.
He freed what?
Technically, hold on.
He freed what?
Let me finish.
That.
Let me finish. He freed them, but the news did not get to them for 10 years. That's why we celebrate Juneteenth. So
watch this. If I so-called freedom, Emancipation Proclamation, if I signed that and it never took effect.
No, it took effect up. Here's the thing. You had.
Rod, it didn't take effect because if it took effect, we wouldn't have still went through that shit.
The slave owners didn't do. Of course, the slave owners are not going to let them go.
So that means you didn't free shit.
No, you did because you signed it into law. You did it. You did that.
10 years later?
Yeah. Nothing.
10 years later, you didn't free a damn. I'm tired of people telling me, well, you know, Abraham Lincoln didn't do a bitch ass thing. Because if he did, yeah, mind you, he died. But bitch, he so-called signed a piece of paper.
But that's in government. In government, that's doing something. If a president signs a bill, you did something. Trump said that to him, said himself. Remember?
If a tree falls down and no one's there to hear it, doesn't make a sound. So if I sign the paper and I put it out and I'm still a slave, what the fuck did he free?
No, I get you. I understand the logistics and the meaning behind what you're saying, but
because I had an argument with somebody. Someone said, "No, Abraham did." Okay, cool. Show me where he freed us, and when he wrote the paper. Show me where he wrote the paper, and then when slavery actually ended. Because if he signed that, right, slavery would have never continued, right?
But again, you had slave owners in the South that was not letting slaves go.
But if it's a bill, like you said, if it's a law, I sign that paper, it must be done.
But those folks were held accountable for what they did.
When? The children's children? That's it. So when people tell me, yo, Abraham Lincoln
But okay,
didn't do
okay,
a
so hold
bitch
up.
ass
So, okay,
thing.
so okay, so let's skip Abraham Lincoln. I'll give you a half a star on that one. But let's come up closer to our time. Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act.
Was he black?
No, Abraham Lincoln wasn't black.
Was he black?
No, he was a white guy. He was a president. Lyndon B. Johnson was a president.
I know. I just want to be clear when I say this because you're not gonna like it. Was he black?
No.
White.
Yes.
He signed what?
The Civil Rights Act. That gave us as black people the right to vote. To, all of those things that come along with that. Got rid of Jim Crow and all of that stuff.
Jim Crow. The one in Mississippi that's still going? Okay, go ahead.
But I mean, again,
Okay. Now
did Trump do more for black people than him?
watch this. You're gonna like this one. Lyndon B. what?
His last name Johnson. Yes.
Lyndon B. Johnson? Didn't do a bitch ass thing. Cause ain't shit fucking changed. Yes. Remember when I said perspective is key? So I signed the Civil Rights Act to save us and do this and do that. How many years when he signed that did it take effect?
No, it took effect right away. Just people.
It did?
Here's the thing. Certain places in the United States.
If a law's a law, what's a law?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Because he enforced it.
Okay.
Forrest Gump shows you. He enforced it.
Not the nigga fucking the bitch with AIDS.
Oh my God.
That one?
That Forrest Gump movie, yes.
That one?
Yes.
Not the one that he kept running and he chased the girl that had AIDS, right? That movie?
Yeah, that movie.
The one where how many black people was in that movie?
It was enough black people in that
How
movie.
many?
Let's see. I count a good number of black people in that movie. Yeah, it was a good
Oh, the
number.
motherfucker that could count all the shrimp that he know? that Okay, go ahead.
Can I give you my point?
Go
During
ahead.
that time, he had got rid of segregation in schools. That was part of the Civil Rights Act, right? When a certain state decided they didn't want to do it, what did he do? He called in the National Guard
Okay.
to allow them kids to go to school unharmed, untouched.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, he did enforce it. And you can't say he didn't. Because if you're the president and you call in the National Guard to effectively say, y'all gonna stop doing this or we just gonna be down here, you're gonna become a police state, basically. Did he not do that?
I can give you part of it. Yeah, he sent in the National Guard and they came in. They still spit on him and do stuff like that.
That's not my point.
That cool? Yeah.
That's
and
not
then,
my point. You said he didn't do nothing to
now
enforce it.
Now watch this. I sent in the National Guard to let them in. Now what about the second part to that?
What?
When the same people, them same kids and all that, who was able to sit in classrooms with them people, we're forgetting the second part because if y'all go look at their documentaries and said it, even though we was able to go inside these schools and all that, they still treated us like shit on the inside. So that means he did nothing.
You can't.
You protect me going in the building. What about me inside the building?
See, here's the problem with that, though. You can't change people's mentality.
So that means you did nothing.
No, you can sign a bill. It's now. It's just like now. You can sign a bill. You can say, hey, this, that, and the third. But if you can't change the way a person thinks, it doesn't matter what bill you pass. Like right now, Kamala could come out here and say, here's this bill that I'm passing for this particular rights for black people.
What's that gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
So
what's the point of having?
Say it.
You can't. Even if
Well,
you say it, it doesn't
bring it-
change.
well,
nothing.
bring it
It
to
doesn't.
light.
It doesn't change
So
nothing.
when you bring it to light, right?
It still doesn't change nothing.
So when you bring it to
He
light,
brought it to light. Yes or no?
that's a hey.
He brought it to light. Yes or no?
This is the only thing I'm gonna give him.
No.
He tried.
No, but again,
I can give you a try.
no, he did.
I can.
He signed a law. He did something. Yes,
That-
but again, if people
The
don't,
aftermath did nothing.
but it's not going to change
Martin,
because remember,
Martin Luther King still died, right?
yes, but
Malcolm-
it goes back to
Malcolm
what I
X
said.
Still got
It
killed,
still
right?
goes back to what I just told you. If you can sign a bill, you can say what you want to say, but if you can't change people's mindset, and that's just the way people are, it's not going to matter.
So in China, when a bill is passed and not enforced, jail.
Because that's a police state that they don't do that in America. You basically want to become Donald Trump now, being a dictator, because that's what dictators do.
Well, if
Dictators literally say, if you don't follow my rules,
Yeah.
you go to jail.
I'm not against that.
But that's being a dictator.
I'm not against it.
But that's. Do you want to go to that?
Yes,
You can't be a dictator. In
I
a
hate,
free country.
I hate to say it. Free country, my ass. Free for who? Who's
You
it
can't
free
do
for?
that. You can't do that.
Okay.
That's
So
not
yes,
how it works.
yes, use the Civil Rights Act bill. Ooh.
Your phone just died.
So does that stop the recording?
Yes, it does.
So that means you didn't get none of it.
No, it just stopped. Yeah. So it got everything you just did, but it's dead.
So here's where things get dicey. So the Civil Bill Act, right? That gets signed, written, right? And now he makes it into a law. It needs to be reinforced. Mind you, I had to call in the National Guard to make sure you let them kids get inside that school because I enforced that, right?
But that doesn't change how people
Well,
will
right.
treat them
But
on the inside.
I did that, right?
Right.
But that changed, like you said, like I told you earlier, that changed nothing on the inside of a building because they still got fucked up on the inside. Hey, I was safe on the outside. Hell, at this point, you're telling me I should have been teached on the outside because at least I wouldn't have got my ass beat on the inside. So now that I got go on the inside and learn these things, and I'm pretty sure he had people letting them know how it's going on the inside and how they know that, yeah.
You can't tell people how to treat each other.
So
You
I'm
can't-
pretty sure.
You can't tell people how to treat each other. Long as there was no physical violence on the inside that they could prove.
There was no physical.
I'm not saying.
Go back and ask them
Now, I'm not saying.
and they grown to this day how they were treated
Listen-
in there,
listen to what
how
I'm
they
saying.
spit in their food,
Listen
how
to what
some
I'm
of them
saying.
didn't even fucking eat.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Again, you can put a bill out there saying that these people are allowed to come in these places, but you cannot tell
Tell
people
me how I be treated.
You cannot tell me how I'm supposed to treat.
In China, it don't work like that. I'm sorry, let's do it because we at a point where I make something, I try to enforce it, it doesn't happen, and now I'm sitting there with the egg in the face, and you got niggas like me that come tell you you ain't doing a bitch ass thing, and I'm gonna stand by it. Yes, you wrote the Civil Rights Bill and you did it, and I'm here to tell you, thank you for your tenure. That didn't do a bitch ass thing. I can tell you Abraham Lincoln did nothing. Yes, he wrote a bill. It wasn't enforced, and I still had slaves that went through shit. Look at that shit on Netflix. You
I
know,
know.
that the guy that went to prison for the 18 years, parents were slaves, he grew up with the slaves, and the guy, his friend that was on the jury, which is fucking horrible. I used to eat with him and his family in his shack because they were friends, but you know, they were slaves, and I would. Wait a minute. So, when did he write that Emancipation Proclamation again? Like you said, during his tenure, and it did not get enforced, and no one really took a look to see if it was being a thing, and slavery went on and on and on until a few people said, no, we's free. You can't do that to us. We out of here. We good. But now I ask the question and people get mad at me. They hate my
But
statement.
do you also know
Abraham
some of them?
Lincoln did
But
nothing.
did you know some of the slaves actually stayed on their own free will, though, right?
Because what else did you have? Now, mind you, when they finally said, "Oh, y'all's is free, y'all can go," some of the people said, "Where am I gonna go, sir? Ball, I have nothing. Ball, I'm gonna stay here and work."
You gonna stay here and get whoopings for no reason.
So, again, I asked you. Now, you know why that's taking place? Because they've already been beaten down, and now here you come trying to give me something where you've already beaten me down and taken everything from me, and I have nothing.
Well, no,
and
there
nothing
was
to
there
fight
was
for.
remember there was two different mentalities during that time. You had the ones up north who didn't believe in slavery because you had free black men.
And you gonna pay me, son? Oh, I can't pay.
Pay
Oh,
you.
all right, boss, I still work for you.
No.
So-
The ones up north were getting paid. They lived great.
But there's
Remember.
But those the ones, and remember, and then here's the best part. This is my favorite one. Cause Roots told you this. The Emancipation Proclamation did what again?
It freed us.
So once I sign that bill, what that means?
Yeah, you're supposed to be free.
No,
In the day.
at the end of the day, I'm free, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no you over me. I can just walk out and go.
Right.
Now, did we forget when the slaves said, "Okay, you can go, but you gotta buy your freedom"? We forgot about that, right?
But that was only with that was no.
But we forgot about that,
No,
right?
we didn't.
And we were free, but you want to be free? Yeah, use is free, but you gotta buy your freedom. So that means you still have to work for me.
Mm-mm.
And
But that's how slave owners kept the slaves.
so did it.
So they were free, but they were working
So
because they
again,
didn't have anything.
so people might not like my stance and how I say it. Who wrote the civil rights movement?
Lyndon B. Johnson wrote this.
Lyndon B. Johnson did what again?
I told you.
We wrote the. Lyndon B. Johnson
The
didn't
voting right, the
didn't
voting
do a
rights
bitch
Act.
ass thing.
That's your opinion. And I'm gonna let you
Abraham
have that.
Lincoln didn't do a bitch ass thing because if it did enforce, yes, Lyndon B. Johnson, like you said, enforce that. Hey, you let them into school. What about what happens when I'm in the inside? I
Again,
get
you can't-
fucked
but
up.
you can't tell people how to treat people. That's the problem that I have with what you just said.
But you saved me on the outside. But what about
No.
the inside?
You made it to where we can go to these establishments, which was a big jump in the beginning.
Whoop de damn do!
No, but
I
that
can
was-
drink out the same water fountain as you,
But here, listen.
but I'm still getting fucked up.
But again, though, you can't control. Again, I can't. Like it's like me and you walking, right? We walking down the street, right?
Right?
And you pull out a pistol.
Okay.
I can't tell you what to do with that pistol. I can't tell you not to shoot this person, this person, this person, this
All
person.
right.
Again,
If
it's
you
free
made a
will.
bill to protect me
you can't.
only on the outside,
Yeah, but that's all you could do. You
so
can't.
they
I
can go on
can't-
the in, so
No.
I can send them on the outside, cause I send in the law to make sure this is enforced. Now I'm in here.
because the building.
Man, where's my food?
But you can't tell people how to. Again, you trying to tell
So
someone
you
how to
helped
treat
me.
you. Yes, you did. You got me inside. Now the problem with that is, you can't tell the people on the inside how to treat you.
So how do you think about the people?
It's like you're
Nothing
basically trying to say he didn't do anything when he opened the doors for you to get in. Now if you're dealing with people who don't like you,
who already don't like you.
so
'cause-
you can't just because of your skin tone. Let's
so
be
you
clear.
didn't protect me, Rob.
You can't protect I can't protect you from someone that don't like you.
But you protect me on the outside, but not
Yeah,
the in.
because that was their job.
That's fucking okay. Why was you sent the National Guard? You sent all the people. That means you knew that they were going to be a problem walking in the building. Yes.
We already knew it was going to be a problem.
Okay.
Period. Let's
So-
make that clear.
So it was going to be a problem. He knew it. He ain't no dumb president. He knew it. That, hey, I got to send these people to make sure this getting enforced. Right or wrong. I knew them people walking up is going to be a problem. So you mean to tell me you didn't know it was gonna be a problem on the
No,
inside?
no. They knew it was a problem all the way around.
So he never.
But you can't fix people.
I can send them inside and make sure they're getting treated correctly.
No, you can't.
You
Because
did it on the outside.
No, all you did, the bill only allowed for them to be able to go into restaurants.
I feel like that's crazy. I feel like
It just allowed them to go into restaurants and
be disrespected still.
But you can't, again, you can't control what other people do.
So it's nothing personal. Again, I feel like Lyndon B. Johnson and Abraham Lincoln did nothing. Slavery still continued, and I wrote a bill. It still continued. Way after I wrote this thing. Lyndon B. Johnson, yes. I sent the people out there to make sure it's enforced. But if you sit down and talk to them people that went to that school, because I watched the documentary, my language arts teacher made us watch that. That was the saddest shit I've ever seen. If that was the case, please leave me in the nigger school. I would have been just okay with that. And that documentary said that, man, if I had the choice, I never would have walked in because, damn, I was protected on the outside. But when I walked in, damn, you might as well just spit on me and call me goddamn Lucy. Because it was the...
But here's my problem with, like you said, and we agree to disagree on this. At the end of the day, you can't control people.
Well, you can't control what happened, yes. You
but
can.
He provided the provision to even get in the school.
But he had to know this was...
But we knew that. We already knew that, though. But the problem is...
Did he know that?
Yes.
That's the problem.
And the problem with that is knowing that.
What? Okay, why you didn't make us our own school?
You didn't because you couldn't get the education that you needed.
Why you didn't make us our own? You can't tell me Lyndon B. Johnson didn't know that. Yes, I opened the door for us to be treated and look, but you can't tell me he did not know that, man.
Here's the thing.
The moment I did and leave,
we probably had our own schools, but they wanted to go to that school.
I would have stayed with it. I would have said, look, write a bill. We're going to upgrade all the black schools. That needs to be updated. We cannot leave it like that.
But you didn't have any at the time, though.
But that's the problem. Yes, make it. Because sending them into that white school was suicide.
But again, though, you could say, okay, you can make a school. But again, when you have 95%...
What about the bill that let them go into the Army? Suicide.
Well, that goes back to what I said, though. You can't.
Yes, you can. But
you're still trying to control people.
But
you can't control people.
But you can't.
You can control a person, but you can't control people.
But you can't tell me Johnson didn't know that.
No,
he wasn't.
We all knew
he wasn't
that.
no idiot.
That's the thing.
That
all knew that.
Lyndon B. Johnson was no idiot, and he knew.
They all knew, but he was because you got to think about this. That was going on before him. That was going on before him.
No disrespect to him, I think he was delusional.
He did something that nobody else wouldn't do.
Yes, but...
And that's the problem.
But what was the price that them people paid for
A lot of people paid people paid that price. People paid that price.
And I'm speaking for the people that went through... Yes, thank you for putting me through the door, but... I would have did fine if you just would have left me where I was at.
But you also have to remember...
We wanted to be equal.
No, they wanted to go to that school. Let's be clear.
Get the best education.
Right.
But Rod...
But again, though... But hold on, but you know... Let's be clear. If you know this already, before you getting ready to go to college, and this is the school you want to go to, and you know there's blatant racism against you all the way through. Me, personally, I'm not putting myself through that. Let's be clear. As much as I want the best education and everything, I'm not putting myself through it. But again, they chose to do that.
Yeah.
So that's not his fault. That's on them.
He should have said no.
Even if he said no, okay. Even if he said no, they had the right. That should have been them saying, "Nah, we don't want to do this." But no, they wanted to do this. They wanted to try.
They wanted to be on an equal because. I believe they were sold a dream.
No, they wasn't sold a dream.
If I'm telling you,
they wasn't sold a dream.
Because at the end of the day, you deserve to have the same education
and that's fine.
The same stuff
that's not selling me on a dream. But if you're grown
Did Martin Luther King sell you on a dream?
No.
Yes. We that,
Not us, because we wasn't around. Let's talk about them.
but the people that, and I've heard people say that was his dream. That I'm and nothing against the Civil Rights Act and movement, but I'm telling you right now, Martin Luther King was selfish. Lyndon B. Johnson was selfish. Yes, I opened the doors.
Let
go
me, but
out
here's
there.
the thing. But here's the thing.
But this was the worst idea imaginable.
Here's my problem with your
We
statement.
died.
Here's my problem with your statement about Lyndon B. Johnson. All I did was open the door. You didn't have to go. You didn't. Remember the Titans?
You didn't have to go.
You didn't have to go, but you did. You did not have to go. You easily could have said, "Nah,
let me
I'm
ask
good."
you, if that was you, would you have passed up on that opportunity?
Yeah, I would have.
To actually be
Yeah, I would have.
something, because
You still could have been something. You
no,
might not have been.
I wouldn't say that, because, like I said, who was gonna pass you? Who was
Again.
gonna give you a diploma? Who
Again.
was gonna say you made it?
Remember what we just said, though.
These are the white folks that's giving it to you.
You
Basically,
can't- but you-
I have to go through them.
No.
Because who's gonna give me my diploma?
No,
Who's
this
gonna-
wasn't high school. This was college.
But again, who's gonna give
How
me
many
my
black
diploma?
people back then really went to college?
How many of them really finished?
Again, so you made the choice at the end of the day.
And what's
to
in
put-
high school too?
It was some high schools,
It's some-
but here's the thing: you had
I
a
had
choice.
to go through
No,
it.
you don't, because remember,
No black
when-
schools. Who's gonna give me
Remember,
my diploma?
if you think about it, remember the Titans took place during that time period too.
Sure did.
And here's the thing:
And was that a true story?
yeah, Coach Herbert Boone is a true story. But here's the thing with what I'm saying: he didn't have to. They offered him that job. Why? Why did they offer Denzel that job in that movie?
Because he was the best fit.
Right. Even though
White
even
guy.
though you had the guy who had always been there for years,
Yeah. But
and then at the same time,
yes, I forget he was losing.
no, he wasn't losing.
That white coach was
He wasn't losing. The coach before him was losing. He was just the assistant coach.
And I'm saying he was losing.
He wasn't the coach. You don't blame the assistant coach when the team lose. Who you blame?
Everybody has a cohesive unit.
No, you don't.
Yes,
no, you
sir.
Don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't say that lie.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
say that lie.
Everybody take blame in this.
No.
In this loss.
This year, this era, yeah. But back then,
It
you
should have
blame.
been that. It should have
Back
been
then, you blame
the coach.
the head coach. So they
But I have a
brought.
staff as well. Remember, they didn't bring on the staff in that movie.
He brought the one. No. The ones that stayed were the ones that ended up with Denzel. Now, mind you, if you look at that movie, you still had that racism going on. Because they had integrated the schools at that point in time. That's when schools were integrated. You had black kids going to school, white kids. But they painted a different picture. They painted,
Unity. It wasn't that bad.
But
Yes,
we
it was
no,
hard.
but you still,
But we knew
but
the
you
truth.
still, but you still had those glimpses of what really was going on too, as well. Because remember, people were attacking his house, right? He didn't do nothing to none of these people. But again, when the door opened, he had a choice. He didn't have to go to that school. Remember, he said, "I chose this school because of whatever reason." I can't remember.
The opportunity
Right.
was given.
So,
I can't
my
take it
problem-
seriously here.
My problem is that we try to control people's emotions, and we can't do that. Again, if I was one of those kids growing up back then,
I wouldn't have won.
I wouldn't have went.
But then,
I
you
understand where
would've-
you coming
you
from as
would've
far as
had- you had to would have realized, yeah, I wouldn't have went, and I believe a lot of them kids and stuff said, no, I'm not going there. But then when they start to realize, in order for me to even be something,
you have to deal with certain things.
I have to go through them white folk to get. Cause look at it. Look how many plumbers there was. Look how many things there was. Not a lot of teachers. Not a lot of professors. Not
But
a
you
lot,
had people, yeah, and they were trying to be something, and I get it.
And they knew the only way to get that. The Great Debate is a great movie.
Yeah,
The only way to get that is that I had to go to these schools and have these white folk give me this diploma. So I gotta
Hidden
sit
Figures,
there.
same thing.
I gotta sit there and eat shit and
What,
grow
what
and
did she
go
what
through
did she
this.
say? She had she say why does it? He asked, Kevin Costner asked her why do you go all the way across the whatchamacallit? He said it's the only bathroom I can use because I can't use the bathroom here because it say it's for white only. I can't drink out the same coffee pot that they drink out of. So we did things.
You
And
had,
but
that's
here's the
why
thing,
I was saying you had to. You
but
had
again
to
though,
go
you
through it.
can't. We like I say, you can't hate him and be mad at him because he opened the doors. Now us as people had to make a choice.
I just felt like they could have been more.
But again,
done.
no, you can't because again, you can make a law saying that you have to let these people in. We can do this all day long. We go
Equal,
back and forth.
yeah.
We can say we have to let these people in. They have the same rights as you. But the person on the inside, if they don't have that change, which is the problem now, we have so much of it now in our society now, even amongst our own selves, is that I don't even know you, and I don't like you. You don't like me. Why? What have I done you? You don't even know. You don't even know who I am, but you just automatically don't like me. And that's part of that same problem that we just talked about.
And that's why
we
I
can
hate,
make laws. We can do all of these things to try to help us become better people.
But that's why
But-
I hate. Like I said, I hate my statement that I make about.
But I get where you come from though, yeah.
Martin Luther
Because you feel
King,
like something else could have been done.
Because and trust and believe, I hate making statements like that because it's not to make people mad, but you need to understand. Because when people walk around and say, yeah, they did this and did this, I was like, man, go back and listen to these people talk.
But you do realize though they made that choice.
Yeah, but
You can't fault. Okay, you
I'm not mad.
just said you wanted Kamala to come out and do something, say something, do something. Now, for all intents and purposes, it's 2025, and one of the things she does, she comes out and say, "I want to do this. This is the new law. This is a new standard that we're setting across the land, and it has to trickle down to all the individual states." Okay, now that's done. They put that out there. It's done. Now you've opened the door.
Yes.
But if people
don't accept
it,
it
you
is-
can't
it
call
is
her.
bad.
You can't call her a failure because of what people do. That's the problem that I have with your statement when you say Lyndon B. Johnson didn't do anything.
And that's
because
what I'm saying.
he did what he was supposed to do.
I
But
just
again,
hate the like I said,
the whole thing with you saying that when people don't obey the law, they should go to jail. Now I agree with that to a certain extent, but you can't
'Cause it was
control. You can't control how
and
people
I'm going
act.
off. I'm going off. Cause I watch a lot of documentaries, and I'm hearing them talk about Cause I heard one particular person say, "I didn't want to go. I didn't want to attend that school, but I had to because in my community, you have nothing but plumbers
Right.
and grocery store workers.
So again,
I don't have no professors and all that, and I was like, I wouldn't have done it. But now I look at them statements. I hear people say, man, my parents made me go because they wanted a better education. I know I was gonna get it, and these white folk are giving me the diploma. I hate the statements I make about that because yes, it sounds fucked up. Lyndon B. Johnson.
it's a double-edged sword
Yeah,
because you're
and
blaming him for something that he didn't do.
And I'm mad, and I'm more mad at him because when you made this law, mind
You knew it was gonna be backlash.
yeah, you knew it was gonna be backlash. It's bad. I'm wondering, did you sit down with these kids? Because, like I said, doing homework. Couple of questions. Did you sit down with these kids and let them know what this entails?
But I think somebody did sit down with them. Not him, but
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody sat down with them and told them, if you do this,
what this is
what to
gonna
expect.
entail.
And I think people did that, but they were hell bent on doing it.
And I would have respected more if it came from him. And this is why, because I can hear from other people.
Well, see, a thing that we don't know because we weren't there.
Yeah, we wasn't there. We don't
So
know.
we don't know if
It
he
was a
did,
sit-down.
if there was a sit down, or did he get with people to say, hey, you need to tell them what they about to walk into.
Because my thing is, if that was the case, now this is what my issue is. If you sat down with these people and told them,
He probably told him, I can protect you on the outside. I can get you in the door. But once you're in the door,
inside,
that
And that's where it kind of hurts a little bit because you're basically
They had to make two decisions.
you're basically telling me, hey, I'm gonna open the door for you, good, but hey, you fuck with you going to inside. What do you mean? I was like, I thought you were, and me,
But-
if I was there, I'm asking you, wait a minute.
You don't think these kids' parents told them that though too?
No,
I do.
no,
Because the parents was against them going to that. But these kids,
not all of them. Not all of them.
these kids wanted to do this. So my problem is not with him. My problem is more along the lines.
It's the whole system. Cause I feel
we
like
can't. Again, it goes back. I can't tell you not to not like light skinned people.
it's just
That's a form of control. So let's take it to like we just said, all white school. 11 black kids want to be in this all white school,
And they got all
and
the
that
power.
whole and all the white people in this school don't like black people because that's how they've been raised. That's how they've been taught.
this ain't the end of the story. This is what it goes. And I feel
And
like
now here's the thing, they want to do it. I'm sure some of those kids' parents told them. I done went through a whole lot of stuff in my lifetime
and
being
you finally
black.
got an opportunity to be something.
But
and do
but
something.
understand, you walk through those doors.
I just didn't like it.
I mean, but again,
I just don't. I just feel like now I would love to be a fly on the wall just to see how everything panned out with that. I mean, we know how. I mean, I'm just the process of everything.
there are still railroad track cities in Mississippi and Alabama
I just love to see it. I mean, I love to see.
where
Cause-
you got to be on your side of the tracks by sundown. There are still cities like that in Alabama and Mississippi.
Because I need to see. I need to see. I would love to know if I can sit down and talk to any of them people. I was like, I would love to do that because I need to know physically and mentally, man, what do you still feel like to this day, now that you're grown and went through it all and all the pains? Do you feel like, hey, that was the right thing to do? B, how did you feel about Lyndon B. Johnson enforcing this for y'all and doing it? And like how you said, did someone sit down and tell you? And if you had the chance to, hey, I don't want to do it. If you had the chance to take it back.
I don't think they would take it back.
I mean-
I think they feel like because they went through it, they accomplished something on a deeper end. But I'm not going to sit here and say it was easy.
And I
What
just want to know.
I just feel like at the end of the day, Lyndon B did his part. You
And I'm
know?
not gonna take that because you did something that
Again, nobody else wanted to do.
Not even Nixon.
You had other presidents before him. They had the same opportunity to do this, and they didn't. And he took the opportunity to do it. So again,
I
when
believe Reagan would have did it.
that's too far. That's our time growing up as kids. That's 85. That'd have been a problem. That'd have been another Civil War. by then.
I think Reagan, if he would have,
You know how many years in between that is, though? That's another 20 years in between.
I believe he would have changed it. If he wasn't killed, was it Ronald Reagan?
No, it wasn't Reagan.
No.
Kennedy.
No, Kennedy. I believe Kennedy would have did it. I believe if Kennedy was alive and had the chance to actually do a presidency,
He probably would have.
I believe.
But that's neither here nor there. But all we're saying is,
Would it have been changed?
with Kennedy, it probably would have. If it wasn't been Kennedy, it would have been Johnson. Either or.
Now, do you think if Kennedy was still alive, or if he was alive when that never got killed, do you believe he would have ended this whole civil rights thing?
No, they just passed the bill. The civil rights movement for me is more of an ongoing thing because we still deal.
We're still going through it.
But it's an ongoing thing.
So that's why I say it.
But again,
Yeah, he did it.
for this man to say he's done something for black people is,
It's a tragedy.
and when we go back and compare, yeah, what people see in history is not really what
Now
it
I'll
is.
definitely give Lyndon B. Johnson has done more for, even though, like I said, I'm on the
Well,
fence
when you
with-
you have to look at it from every angle, and that's
and
the
he
thing.
has, I wouldn't say Donald Trump has done more for than Lyndon B. Johnson.
But again, Lyndon B. Johnson comes after Abraham Lincoln, so you got to get through him to get to Lincoln. Let's make that part clear, right?
When was what president was Lyndon B. Johnson? Abraham Lincoln was what, the second?
No,
The
Abraham
fifth.
was like Abraham Lincoln was like
The fifth?
like 11 or something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln. George Washington was the first.
Yeah, John Adams was after that. I'm not.
I want to say he's the fifth.
He wasn't the fifth president. He wasn't. I don't know it off my head. Off the top of my head.
Yeah, he wasn't the 11th. I want to say he was the fifth. Either the fifth or the third. The fifth.
Yeah, no, right.
It's all right, Siri.
I got it. 16th. I told you.
Okay. Ah, damn, I could have sworn he was. I'm thinking because he on the goddamn.
$5 bill.
I fucking forget that.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's getting late in the evening, and we actually gonna. I think what we want to do. You want to table this and pick up where we left off
Yeah.
next week and keep going.
Yeah.
And we'll go. We'll continue this conversation because it's a good conversation. I didn't think it was gonna turn out the way it did.
Because I got a better one for you next week.
So, but
Who
we're
was-
gonna
who
continue
was
this.
right? Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. And y'all tune in for that because
It's
this
gonna
really,
be good.
because I mean,
I think we both side with two different people on this already. I think we've had this discussion before off camera. But you know, we're not. It's that season, and only thing I want to do is just people that watch this, and I know some of y'all come back and watch these after we done post them and everything. Just be aware of what you're
what's
voting
going
on
on.
and what's going on in the world. I mean, I'm not a political person. I don't claim to know everything, but I read, and I encourage everybody
to read.
to read. Go look at what these people are talking about. See what they stand for. Because at the end of the day, if you don't vote, you're basically saying everything is okay. And then when something goes wrong, you have no right to complain because you didn't use your voice.
That's
You
just-
know, I'm pro-choice when it comes to your vote. You can vote for who you want to vote for. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. It might seem like we're anti-Trump. We're not anti-Trump. We're not anti-Kamala.
Because
It's
there's
just-
certain things Trump has said that I feel like, okay, that make kind of sense.
But
and there's
then
stuff that
they
she
said
said.
that makes sense. So you have to always remember it's your choice at the end of the day. I'm leaning towards, like I said, and I say this again, and I stand by this. I can't vote for a felon when I know I have people in my family that are felons and can't vote.
And get cheated. I'm
That's me. I know people that'll sit right here and say, "Oh, that's their fault," but again,
still.
it's still fair is fair. So for me, that's the main reason why I can't vote for him. But at the same time, I haven't thrown
my hat in
all my
umbrella.
support to her because I still need to see what she's going to talk about, what she's going to be
I just
about.
need to hear what she got to say and what's her
What's her
views
other
and things.
plans on everything else?
Because if not,
Because
then-
she's already talking about gun control, which is good because everybody,
and their mama can get a gun.
but the right people need to get a gun. I do believe there need to be some other checks in place because some people don't need guns. Let's be clear.
I'm trying to get a shotgun myself and put nickels in it.
So at the end of the day, coming from the Roman Rod show, just be aware of everything that goes
What's
on.
going
Pay
on?
attention.
But we are definitely our next week. Like I say, y'all tune
Yeah,
in
we're gonna
because
continue
this Martin Luther King thing is gonna get real. Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X thing is gonna get real, and people are not gonna like my stance because what I have to tell you about this man, it is what it is, and I don't want nobody to take it personal because I do respect what he's done. I do respect what people have done, but my take on him is a little bit different than everybody else's. I called him a selfish man, and I'm sticking by it. And I'm gonna explain why I feel like he's selfish, and why, and of course with facts. But I'm gonna explain why I feel like it, and I'm gonna explain why I feel like Malcolm X was right all along, and some of his shit is still happening to this day. So we gonna get to that next week.
And we'll have some other tidbits
Yeah,
for you.
but
I think right now with the state of the world and the way it is, and these conversations need to be had in a way.
People are not.
Because in a way, for a lot of people that don't know, I listen to a lot of shows on TikTok on the way to work in the morning, on the way home, and I listen to people, and I'm talking about both sides. I have heard some ignorant things in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and you sit here and listen to these folks and like, they have no clue because they've been brainwashed, they've been fed lies, and they believe these lies. And it's not just one-sided lies, it's two-sided lies on both sides of the fence. So at the end of the day, I encourage you, if you're not doing on anything on TikTok, listen to some of these lies. Listen to what these people are saying. You have some people who actually stand on business and they tell nothing but facts. And they tell you, if you come in their live and you start spreading misinformation, you're getting kicked out.
Out of here.
So again, I encourage y'all, use all the tools at hand that you have so you can be prepared for what you want to do, what you want to say. And on that note, I'm Rod, this Rome, y'all be easy.